All right, everyone. I'm assuming we're going. I'm going to head on over to YouTube in a while and see if we are. But if we are, welcome, huge movie. Whoops! This is the Nate and Beth Nate and Beth show for May 30th, 2022. Trying our best to do one of these a month, and I think so far we're doing pretty well.
So far, squeaking in another one.
So before May ends, we thought we'd stop by to do a Nate and Beth show for May. I'll go over to the whatchamacallit here. I'm seeing us live on the channel, Huge Movie Fanatics. So while we're waiting for people to show up, if they are indeed going to, Beth had a little bit of a something she wanted to talk about. Without naming walking location names, of course.
No naming walking location names. So it was so nice out, we decided to go for a walk.
When?
Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I like walking where the ground isn't so filled with cement, and this place has a large area with places to walk without cement, so it's easier on my back. And Nate and I just happened to come through this kind of area where the trees were a little close together, and there was a few too many bugs for my comfort and possibly his comfort.
Mosquitoes?
Mosquitoes, yes. I mean, there weren't a lot, but more than whatever.
More
so
than you'd like.
More than I'd like. So just out of fun, I was like, mosquito mile. Hey, that would be a fun short.
So she came up with a movie title based on mosquitoes, harassing people?
Humans.
Is it a horror short? So this is a good opportunity for you to flesh out what your idea for the short is.
Flesh out?
Well,
describe it?
If you go to pitch a movie, you can't just say the title and walk out of the room. You got to say, okay, Mosquito Mile. You gave me a little bit of your idea yesterday, so...
Oh, yeah, I guess you find this location where the trees are just far apart for people to walk through, and nice and full of greenery, and maybe a few pockets of water, because that's where mosquitoes like to lay their eggs. Just not too swampy, but just enough for the mosquitoes to be happy, and maybe have this big sign, maybe not huge, but big enough for people to see. It says, warning, killer mosquitoes, or something like that. Just something hokey that teenagers would be like, yeah, whatever, killer mosquitoes, ha ha ha.
Don't enter?
Do not enter, yeah. And of course these kids got nothing else better to do, so they go through it. And they get, one gets attacked by one, and then the mosquitoes double up in number every time they kill them, and pretty soon they're swatting off all these mosquitoes, and at the end of the short, the biggest, toughest guy is kind of crawling out on his elbows, kind of like army crawl, just face filled with mosquito bites, and just kind of looking a little gory, and just gets to the end of the mosquito mile and just kind of plops dead. Meanwhile, across the street or a few meters away, doesn't really matter, some old guy can be walking and he'll say,
oh, shoot.
Forgot what the old guy says? You're the old guy.
Thanks. Yeah, damn kids nowadays, they're too busy looking at their phone to even look at the sign. The sign warning people not to go in there.
Because of the killer mosquitoes.
So...
And then the old guy is rubbing his arm because it's maybe he experienced it. So which is why he put the signs up.
Okay. Well, there you go. How many kids are needed for this short? 3?
4.
Oh, the number of death.
Very good.
Okay. So where are you gonna get these for?
I don't know. I left that up to you.
No, I'm leaving it up to
No.
you. Anyway, Beth kind of hinting that she wants me to do it. I'm like, well, you write moment to moment down on script, get the cast, set the date, and I'll bring the camera. That put an end to it real fast.
So I decided to put it up on Nate and Beth's show, and if anyone who's listening wants to be creative
Rip
and
off our Beth's idea.
our idea.
Oh, I think I
You
lent a
did
little dialogue to it.
Yeah, you lent the old man dialogue to it. I did everything else.
Thanks.
People don't like us.
Well, like you said, possible one listener, welcome one listener. Like you said, it's a quote-unquote holiday weekend in North America. It's a holiday day, so people feel compelled to go out and have fun even if they're not in the mood. Because media says you're supposed to have fun today.
No, media says you're supposed to go visit dead ones and drink beer at their site. That's what media says. Maybe that's what they're all doing. Maybe not beer per se, but...
I don't have any beer, so we better go buy some and go to some cemetery then.
Hey, there's one not too far from here.
Lovely. But I guess in other news, we can say that since the drive-in, I've talked about this on my own radio show, Huge Movie Fanatics Radio. The drive-in is, our local drive-in is possibly gonna go out of business. So needless to say, they're not open yet. Usually they're open by this time of year. For a while they were saying they were hiring, they were going to open soon, and then they took that info off their site. So we're thinking the drive-in might not be no longer, but we were planning to see Top Gun 2 at the drive-in. Now we have to possibly think about going back to an indoor theater. Luckily there's a independently owned one around here, but that used to have decent prices. They went up $6 and now they just put them up $7. But Wednesday, they're $5.
Okay.
There's a instead of the Saver Tuesday, it's Saver Wednesday. So that's something to consider.
Is this the theater I'm thinking of?
The one we go to, yeah.
The one that's not too far from here?
That's the one.
Wow. The one that's owned by another building?
Oh no! It's the first run independently owned theater that we see first run movies.
Okay.
That place may never open again.
Okay.
Owned by another building. So the first run theater, they jacked up their prices to $7 matinee, but Wednesday it's $5.
Yeah, but I'd have to be here before what time?
It's before 6. You think you can manage that? It might
manage
even
that.
be all day.
Okay, well, you
We
can do
can-
the research on that. I
can
can get here before 6.
We can talk about it off show, but we're just trying to talk. Oh, what I was getting at was last night. Last year, it's funny, I bought it a year ago and we just watched it last night. But a year ago, I found previously viewed the 3D Blu-ray of Top Gun, which is a absolutely stunning conversion, I must say. We watched the 3D version of Top Gun yesterday in anticipation we were toying with seeing Top Gun 2 this weekend, but we were so busy and got up to all kinds of stuff that I kind of just decided not to cram it. Plus I found out the $5 Wednesday shows, so maybe that saves a whopping $4. So
Okay, $4 is $4.
$4 is $4. It's almost
That's a large drink right there.
or well, small. You haven't seen their concession prices.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it almost pays for one of the $5 tickets.
Almost.
That savings. So anyway, what was I getting at? Oh, we kind of watched, because we're not the biggest Top Gun fans. I mean, admittedly, we've seen it, but we weren't very familiar with it. So to try to get ourselves ready for possibly seeing the second one, we watched the first one, and I gotta tell you, I've never been a fan of the first one. It's to me, I don't understand why it was such a success because the whole movie is just them playing war games, and I honestly don't see what the big deal was. I will say the 3D made it a lot more enjoyable. Like if you were just gonna watch it in 2D, talk about a snooze fest. But the 3D made it really fun, and I think Beth was really surprised at how amazing.
Especially when they're flying in the mountains and you just kind of look like you're going to be hit by the mountains.
Yeah, there's some shots that are, cameras attached to the, planes that are flying for real, and it's going this and that to and fro, and it's just, it really feels like you're on the wing of the plane, and it's like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. And, the movie's it's almost 2 hours long. It's like an hour and 45 minutes, and I was worried that, usually I get eye strain, that can be prone to happen with 3D movies. But the conversion was so, I don't know, well done, where it was kind of minimal. And for me and maybe Beth too, we watched the whole thing all the way through and no eye strain. So.
Well, I'm used to wearing glasses all day, so.
Yeah, she said that yesterday as well. And I'm like, yeah, I wear sunglasses all day as well. It's the 3D. There's 3D movies that are more aggressive 3D that strain your eyes.
That's true. Like My Bloody Valentine was kind of a strain on the eyes because it was just almost too many layers to look at.
So we saw Top Gun 3D. What do you think of Top Gun, like the first one?
I liked it. I mean, I enjoyed it when I first watched it as a young adult, I guess I could say. What year did it come out?
86, I want to say.
Yeah, so maybe teen years.
You saw it in high school or something? Middle school, high school?
We never watched anything when it first came out, so I probably watched it in high school when Tom Cruise was cute. I guess he is still kind of. But anyway, I remember watching it, thinking that was the main reason I watched it was for Tom Cruise. And
good.
I don't know. I didn't realize how many love scenes there were. It's like, wow.
Isn't that
sick? And then my mom found at not movie gallery. What was that other big one? Blockbuster. She found Hot Shots Part 2. Or what is it? No, was it Hot? It was Hot Shots.
First, there's Hot Shots.
Hot Shots. She found Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2, and that was hilarious. So I think I liked Hot Shots better than Top Gun, but it was just that time.
Yeah, I actually saw Top Gun first run at the drive-in.
Of course he did.
With my dad, and
of course he did. Okay, what haven't you seen at the drive-in?
Friday the 13th.
Okay.
Beth thought she could stump me.
No, I knew you'd think of something. And if anyone's listening, say hello, please.
You're not required to. They don't have to.
Okay.
Looks like we still possibly have a listener. Thanks for showing up and being stealth and listening. What else do we'll probably go for 30 minutes maybe if no one shows up.
Yeah.
Hell with you. We might.
Can't say we didn't do a Nate and Beth show.
I don't know. Crap. We're almost halfway to 30 minutes. Maybe we should go 45 because...
What do you have to talk about?
Nothing.
Okay.
I just looked at the clock and it's like halfway to 30 minutes already. Should we maybe go to 45?
We'll see. See how it goes.
But...
Oh, hey. That's something what I think it is?
Oh, okay. Well, we've got forgive me, Castellar Garcia says, hello, Top Gun 2 was good. Well, that's cool feedback.
So when did you see Top Gun? We're talking Maverick, right?
We're talking Maverick.
Okay.
Well, he must have seen it between Friday and now, because it didn't open until Friday, as far as I know.
Okay, looks like he said something else.
He says, hope the Running Man remake is good. Oh, I didn't know they were going to remake the Running Man. And let me also say thank you very much. I think this is the first time seeing and it doesn't help that
Castellar
Garcia.
Garcia.
I think it's the first time we've seen him in the
Yeah,
chat in a radio show. Thank you for showing up and welcome.
Yay, we have a listener.
I didn't know there was gonna be a Running Man sequel or a remake.
Running Man. What on
That's Arnold. Yeah, I can't see anyone else in that role, but Arnold in the late '80s. Maybe you and I can watch it. Garcia says Top Gun Maverick made a good use of Ed Harris. Val Kilmer is going to be in the Willow series. Oh, a lot of people were talking about Top Gun might be Val Kilmer's last acting thing. I guess not. For anyone who doesn't know,
I know Willow, but
Disney Plus is doing a Willow series. And it's cool to hear that Val Kilmer is going to continue to work. Do we want him to spoil how much participation Val Kilmer does in Top Gun?
Sure, why not? I mean, it's been out for a couple days. Spoiler alert for anyone listening.
If Garcia would like to share how much,
screen time,
how big a part Val Kilmer has in Top Gun 2, we'd be interested in hearing. He says he liked the Val Kilmer scene. He said scene. That might have answered our question. He liked the Val Kilmer scene in Top Gun Maverick. Sounds like maybe that was just a reunion scene and that's it.
Maybe.
Oh, gee, thanks for spoiling it.
You asked, and I did say spoiler alert.
Just kidding. We appreciate it. And Garcia says, hope the People Under the Stairs remake is done well. What? Why don't we just let's just remake everything? I was unaware of that as well. Yeah, well, a
lot of remakes.
Yeah, whoop-de-doo.
People have no imagination. They just gotta go back and take what was good and destroy it.
You got that right. Well, we appreciate your contribution to the show, Garcia, and it's really cool to see someone for the first time. A lot of times if I see a name I don't recognize, I expect the comment to be some kind of spam or shitty, shitty phrase like, I want to stick it to your girlfriend and all this kind of stuff.
No, it sounds like Garcia's a live person, so this is awesome. Pretty chatty.
Thank you for being live, Garcia. It sounds like there's possibly just one scene with Val in Top Gun 2.
Is there any screen time that you can give for Val Kilmer for Top Gun 2?
You want him to give minutes and seconds?
No, just an approximate.
Oh, God.
The horror...
Garcia says the Horror Collective is a good horror channel. You mean on YouTube?
That's probably where you're getting... Is that where you're getting all your information from, is the Horror Collective? I don't really do a lot on YouTube.
Beth doesn't do a lot on YouTube.
I just participate about once a month on this show.
That's true, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't seem... Sounds like Garcia is a real person.
Yeah.
So, yay.
But sometimes real people can be mean and vulgar with you.
I think Garcia's being nice.
I know, but anyway.
I'm like, they're not mean and vulgar with you. Alright. But I remember watching people on... Did we talk about People Under the Stairs once before on a Nate and Beth show?
It's hard to remember everything. That's true. I don't know. I have no idea at all. Okay, he says, yes, the Horror Collective is a good horror channel on YouTube. He does film research, and he's on... how do you say this? LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Okay.
So Garcia is on LinkedIn if people want a horror person to link with on LinkedIn.
And what's LinkedIn?
It's an online... Mostly people use it to find new jobs or upgrade where they're working. Well, kind of, I guess that'd be a new way of saying new job. But it's kind of a way for people to connect with like interests. So Garcia said something else.
He says he was surprised to read that a Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey horror film is coming out.
Winnie the Pooh?
How could they take
How can they make that little bear all stuffed with fluff and make him... I guess Tigger can be kind of terrifying.
I don't see how the owners of the license would let them do that. The owners of the character.
Yeah, well,
unless it's some indie thing.
Could be some Five Nights at Freddy recap.
Garcia just got Scanner Cop 1 and 2 from Amazon. I'm assuming he's talking about Blu-ray.
I don't know what Scanner Cop is.
Oh, it's just offshoot of the Scanners franchise, or part of the Scanners franchise. I showed you Scanners last year, I think. The, blow the head up and set you on fire with my mind.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That was fun. And in this device, they squeeze your head until you pop.
Oh, yeah. Listeners aren't going to understand that.
No, that's okay, though. It's just more of an inside joke for you and I.
Yeah.
Garcia just seems full of information.
Yeah.
Is this your first... Well, obviously. Have you been scoping out the channels before, maybe just listening in, and this is the first time you've decided to participate?
Well, he was getting worried with us talking about ending the show if no one...
Yeah, well, you saved the show, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Even if you are the only person we talk with, chat with.
I'm gonna see if it's just... Yeah, looks like probably just Garcia with us here, which is all fine and dandy. He says, yesterday it was good to rewatch As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt.
I liked that movie. That was...
Is that where he's got OCD, or is that another one? Yeah,
that was the OCD one. That was one that... Then he said about listening?
He says listening. I don't know what that means.
Maybe he's still listening. So, yeah, that was the one where he couldn't step on cracks or lines, and he got mad that he had to wear a tie to a restaurant and she could wear some rag that she put on, and totally destroyed her for, I don't know, a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was... And the dog that the neighbor had, and the neighbor that was very friendly to the same sex.
Plus, it's a weekday. We usually don't do these on weekdays.
That's true, but we figured it was a weekday that some people get paid for staying at home, like myself. But, maybe some people are trying that corporate gain of time and a half. If they're lucky enough to get that, I hope they are.
Mm-hmm.
Slaving away for the man or the people or the government. The government. There we go.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, that was a good one. You didn't really have a high opinion of As Good as It Gets.
It's fine. I mean, I can identify with it, having been a sufferer of obsessive-compulsive tendencies.
Yeah, they did a really good job showing that. Garcia says...
Listening to different channels, Best Buy had Werewolf TV series and The Greatest American Hero. I'm assuming Mill Creek Blu-ray sets. Yeah, I think I got the first 3 seasons of Airwolf on DVD. I want to say the 4th one doesn't have the Stringfellow Hawk character, or at least yeah. To me, it's not Airwolf without that guy. So I got the first 3 seasons of Airwolf on DVD, and
Wow, sounds like he's kind of on the same channel as you are. Not channel, mind link as you are, because those are things that... And I didn't really watch Airwolf and America's Greatest Hero. Kind of cheesy. I watched it when nothing else was on.
Garcia says Quicksilver is a 1986 American drama film must be written by and starring Kevin Bacon. He says the film, which was distributed by Columbia Pictures, stars those people. He lists the names, but I mean, it's just the cast of the film.
Oh, you are full of movie knowledge.
He's
The River Wild from 1994, which stars
is
Meryl
also very
Streep.
good. Yep, I like that one.
Didn't we just recently watch that?
Not recently, but I've shown you it.
I think we have a new person on.
Welcome, Austin. He says, "Hey there," doesn't he?
Hey there, Austin. It's been a while since I've heard from you. How you doing? We got Garcia giving us a bunch of movie facts, and I'm very grateful for that. That's awesome. Stuff I didn't even know. Remakes and remakes of remakes, and they're going to make a killer Winnie the Pooh. But my twisted mind just might watch it just because.
Garcia says Whitewater Summer is from '87, and he again gives director and star information.
Wow. So I'm wondering what generation Garcia's coming from. Mm-hmm. Sorry that I don't want to slaughter the first part of your name.
Well, plus it's easier to just say, one of the names.
Yeah.
With Austin we say Austin, and with Garcia we say Garcia,
Okay. Oh, he's quite the typer. What is that?
Well, he's mentioning the film Nuns on the Run. Kind of reminding me of a more long-winded version of Jose Gomez. He just stops by and gives a movie title in the release here.
Maybe this is Jose's friend. I don't know.
Austin says Whitewater Summer with Kevin Bacon, laugh out loud. I remember that. One of those movies they played on HBO a lot in the 90s. Oh, Austin says he saw River Wild in theaters. I saw it in the second run theater. Of course you did.
I was expecting you to say the drive-in.
Nope. I saw it at the second run theater and was just like, wow. And bought it on Laserdisc when it came out because it's right up my alley.
Okay. You got more movie facts from Garcia.
He says, surprised to discover the film from George Hamilton Zorro the Gay Blade.
Oh. Is that like an actual title?
It must be like I would imagine it's kind of a spoof on a Zorro film.
Oh, okay. Because I know that 3-letter word can mean happy, but it can also mean another version, so I'm not going to say that in respect of Huge Movie Fanatics main channel. So.
Oh, okay.
But it's been a while. So what's you been up to lately, Austin? Wilcott.
You can just say Austin.
Austin. What's been keeping him entertained these past?
Austin says River Wild only works in the big screen. In his opinion, the TV just doesn't capture the same feel. That's true. Fortunately, I've got a projector.
Yeah, that's true. He's put a few movies on his projector.
I have. Not to brag, Garcia says he was amazed by the, I don't know how to pronounce this, Wraith, W-R-A-I-T-H. Wraith, film from '86 with Charlie Sheen, which is the Fast and Furious mixed with The Crow.
Ooh.
He loves the Phantasm film series. Hail the Tall Man.
Oh no. I just lost Nate to Garcia.
Oh, that sounds great.
I know you like Phantasm. Those were fun movies. Didn't we watch those around Halloween a few years back?
Mind ain't what it used to be. I have no idea.
Yeah. I don't know. But
I might have only showed you the first two. I don't remember how many of them I showed you. Yeah, either do you.
No, maybe one or two. So where's Garcia hailing from? You don't have to say a specific point, just North America, South America, state maybe.
Austin says, I've just been trying to catch up on older titles on Tubi that I've missed over the years and taking advantage of the fact that it's free. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, Tubi's kind of fun. The commercials are annoying, but you get past those, it'd be fine.
Well, they're not so bad if you just mute them.
That's true.
Garcia says, glad to rewatch The Assignment with, I don't know how to pronounce
Aiden?
Aidan Quinn, Donald Sutherland, and Ben Kingsley. It sounds like the 9th configuration is coming out on Scream Factory Blu-ray at one of these at some point. Been just announced.
I don't know that one.
That's okay.
I don't know a lot of them. Why do you get to hang out with me? I don't know very many things.
Well, I'll tell you after the show.
The Assignment. What's that about?
I don't know. Austin says the commercials suck, but he can deal with it. He mutes them as well.
Yeah, it's about the only way to get through them. It's just those. Hate it when they do the same commercial. Like, they run it once and then they run it again. Like we need to see it twice.
Austin feels like he's being indoctrinated when he watches commercials these days. Oh my god.
More like brainwashed.
Well, it's the same thing.
I guess indoctrinated is a better way of saying brainwashed.
Garcia says the Night Watch Zone YouTube channel presenter loves Phantasm. Well, very cool. Well, this YouTube presenter loves Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Tell us something we don't already know.
Beth rolls her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Austin, have any plans to see Top Gun
Maverick?
2?
Top Gun 2.
Top Gun Part 2.
Garcia's got some more words on the screen.
Garcia'd like to watch the film The Hard Way with Michael J. Fox and James Woods. Good. Beth's got a crumply face. Have we seen that kind of a face? I don't think we've watched it together, but I got the DVD.
The Hard Way?
Yeah, it's not an adult film. It's...
Leave it to you to say that. As I'm...
It's not in here.
Okay. Some of these movie titles can go either way, seriously. A Happy Blade and Difficult Ways.
Garcia says, he's doing another thing with technical information. Wild Hogs is a film from 2007. American biker road comedy film. And I'm not going to read all his
But he's got a lot of information
details.
for those who want to read it and
Yeah,
chat
if people
later.
want to read all his details, look at the chat.
He's very informed.
Or he could be copy and pasting from the internet.
Or he could be well informed.
Or
he could be well informed and very fast at typing.
You're really munching down that candy. What are you going to do when it's gone?
Cry.
Oh!
It distracts me from other things.
Like what? Oh.
Thanks.
Okay.
So, did you ask Austin a question? Maybe.
I don't remember.
Like what his plans were or something?
Oh,
like
I
that?
asked if
plans
he
for watching.
had any interest in seeing Top Gun Part 2. Garcia says Time Rider: The Adventure of Lyle Swan is a 82 science fiction western movie with Fred Ward.
Science fiction western. That reminds me of an old cartoon I used to watch.
All right, lay it on
I was
us.
like, I don't remember the name of it though. It was like, um, Bonanza meets Star Trek kind of deal.
It was a cartoon.
It was a cartoon. The horses were robots and people were people, and
Great. Now you're gonna get.
I don't remember the name of it though. But anyway, I used to watch it. Well, I didn't really. I discovered it late night, maybe 6 years ago. So I wasn't a kid when I watched it. I was on my own when I watched it. And I can't remember the name of it, but it was a futuristic cowboy cartoon, and it was kind of fun.
Well, should we do a search of?
Well, I can. You can watch the show.
No, I want to do a search. So, what'd you
I
say?
don't know.
Oh, the F doesn't work on this. Oh crap. Well, all right. Well, I'm not gonna search it.
Maybe I'll search it.
Or maybe Garcia knows what we're talking about.
I named it so vaguely.
Brave Star?
Brave Star! Seriously! Oh my goodness! Yes!
Thank you, Garcia. He thought of the title.
Yes!
No, he gives another title. There's a leg on the show, so he made Galaxy Rangers.
No, it wasn't. It was Brave Star. Yay!
Austin says, "Why can't Tubi just give you a skip option when it comes to ads like YouTube does?" Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
that's how Tubi makes money.
That's how Tubi makes money. Yeah, and to be fair, I think on YouTube the channel owner decides whether or not, because there's some channels and some videos on YouTube that you can't skip the ads. So I think the channel owner decides whether or not ads are skippable or not. So yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not mad about the ads on Tubi because we're being able to see these things for free, and what's really cool is it's not like TV versions of stuff. It's the actual R-rated versions with the tits and the gore and stuff. So the commercials don't bother me. I just mute them, but I hear you.
Yeah, commercials are just kind of annoying no matter where they're from or why they're there. But again, that's how, unfortunately, a lot of smaller companies make money. I mean, they're talking about ending public radio because, yeah, like radio, like 93X and stuff like that are going to be taxed. So they're just going to, radio as we know it, like car radio as we know it.
I don't listen to it, so I don't really care.
I think because the internet's becoming so popular with YouTube, not very many people are listening to like
the radio
music channels, that they're starting to face the end of the world as we know it.
Oh well. Garcia says the black phone with Ethan Hawke as the kidnapping villain looks interesting. I'm assuming that's a new film. Austin says some interesting trivia. Wild Hogs came out at the same time as Grindhouse and Beat It at the box office. Wild Hogs made all the money. Laugh out loud. I think
But yet I only remember Beat It by Michael Jackson now. I wonder how that happened.
I don't understand what that...
Beat It's a movie, a song. Was Beat It a movie? No.
I don't understand where Beat It came from. Why did you bring that up?
Didn't you say it in there?
No. Where's Beat It? Oh, well, Grindhouse beat... I see.
Oh, I'm thinking a Michael Jackson song, and it was part of the sentence. I'm sorry, I got a little confused on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if they marketed Grindhouse correctly. I hear that Austin might have even been the one who told us that people left after the first movie, not knowing that there was a second movie. That's just funny. People are stupid. Garcia says he's going to see in theaters the Elvis film with Tom Hanks as whoever, Colonel Parker and Austin Butler as Elvis Presley. All right, have
wasn't that
fun.
movie that was going on during that wonderful time?
They were filming it right as something was
that
purported to
wonderful
begin.
Time of year.
And yeah,
Yeah. That changed a lot of history.
I don't want to talk about it.
That's why I said the wonderful time of year.
That's true.
I'm being nice.
Garcia says he found the Elvis TV film that John Carpenter did with Kurt Russell as Elvis.
Kurt Russell as Elvis?
Was magnificent. Beth's like trying to imagine.
They don't even look alike. I guess a
Ooh.
lot of makeup can do wonders. I mean, there's other. Why couldn't they find an Elvis lookalike and play that and give them some kind of credit for their effort? But anyway, I guess Kurt Russell had the money.
Oh, that reminds me. We saw the NECA Kurt Russell figure from The Thing recently.
Oh yeah.
We didn't buy it because who the hell
No.
wants a Kurt Russell figure? But
I'd rather get the Thing figure from NECA. That'd be fun. Take two. That's what I was kind of hoping that it was going to be inside the box.
we flipped the little cover flap and thinking it was going to be a nasty, gnarly thing, and it's Kurt Russell. Oh, okay.
Maybe it was a nasty, gnarly thing.
Oh.
Sorry, that was kind of mean to Kurt Russell.
Austin, I don't think he's listening. Austin says, yeah, but I'm talking about YouTube's own streaming / official movies on the site, not an unpopular, or not an uploader uploading movies or videos. YouTube still provides the skip option on their own free movies list. Oh, I see. So as some people may or may not know, YouTube actually has movies on YouTube as well. Kind of like Tubi, and they've got ads as well, but apparently you can skip those ads, so that's cool.
Oh.
If you search a movie, a title might come up, and it says, like, free with ads.
Oh, okay.
I see what Austin's saying. I've never tried to watch one of those before. Garcia says he just bought the Patton film and the Changeling Ghost film with George C. Scott. Well, very cool. I think those are both a couple of George C. Scott movies.
Changeling. Did we watch that?
I don't think so.
All these movies sound familiar, but
You can't.
I might be
place
thinking
them.
Deep Space Nine with changelings and stuff like that. With Odo. Isn't Odo a changeling? Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Could be, yeah.
As he pats my my leg, the only thing that's not sunburned from our walk.
No, that's from our kayak.
Oh, that was kayak, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's fun. Well, thank you both for showing up, Garcia and Austin, making me feel like my time with the Nate show is
The Nate
the
show.
Nate show. With Nate's channel is appreciated and fun. People actually listen when I'm on. Yay.
Austin says it's easier watching movies on YouTube, but they don't have the massive catalog titles Tubi provides. That's very true.
So they're selective.
Garcia says Combat Academy with George Clooney is a fun film with a young George Clooney. Way to go.
Might be something of interest, but I'm not that huge of a Clooney fan.
Nah.
See, now, George Clooney would have made a lot better Elvis than... What was the other person that played him? What was his name?
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. At least George Clooney has the black hair. Doesn't Kurt... Oh, I guess Kurt Russell has dark hair, too.
I mean, hair is dyeable.
Yeah, but sometimes if you have, like, a blonde actor dye their hair black, it just doesn't look right. Because you're so used to seeing that person as a blonde. They did that with
Night of the Creeps.
Night of the Creeps, yeah. They did. Well, I guess his hair just got a little bit lighter than the actual character. But no, they did that with vampire movie. What was that? Interview with the Vampire. They had goodness, the people's names are backwards in my head right now.
Austin says he's seen movies on Tubi that most people don't even realize exist. Yeah, that's for sure. Are you talking about the newer, really independent ones, or like even old ones? That's true. Probably true for both instances. Probably there's a lot of more recent crap on there as well. Garcia says short time with Debony Coleman from 1990 is hilarious. A cop trying to get himself killed.
Suicidal cop.
Austin says, Nate, did you finally watch Night of the Creeps? Well,
I think if
Wade... What?
Go ahead.
Wade Wilson was kind enough to provide us with a Laserdisc rip, so we have, and Beth and I recorded an audio review, which will go up in the coming days.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, okay. No sneak peeks on that.
You can sneak peek. It's not like anyone's gonna hear this.
Oh.
Actually, people listen after the fact, I guess. I keep
they do.
forgetting that. If Beth would like to give a sneak peek.
I'll just say yes, we did watch Night of the Creeps, and I guess the review will be coming up in a few days.
Okay, you're free to give a...
I liked it.
Garcia says The Monster Squad is a thrilling film. He also says Night of the Creeps thrill me. Oh yeah, that's right. Thrill me, Mr. Tom Atkins. That's true. We get that joke. Austin says I'm talking about mainly old movies, but there are a lot of new ones. No one knows.
Now there's so many.
Was that a question? But there are a lot of new ones no one knows about. Yeah, just really just lowbrow indie stuff with them stupid computer created covers, and yeah, there's all kinds of. I mean, new stuff that you're not even gonna want to watch, most likely.
I mean, if people have a camera and have a little bit of imagination, they can do almost anything, really.
That's true. Garcia says Hiding Out is a fun flick with John Cryer. Austin says, so you watched it on an old school transfer, big exclamation point.
No.
Nice, he said. Yeah, Austin was a dear, wasn't he? Providing a Laserdisc grip for us.
I think you're getting them confused.
Oops, shit. Wilson was
Austin Wilson, they sound the same.
Wilson was a deer.
Or was he a buck?
Oh, Austin accidentally put a question mark on that comment. Garcia says Killer Party from 86 has a sinister ending.
Ooh. Sounds like a slasher film.
He says love Night of the Creeps ending with the spaceship.
That's not what I saw.
We don't remember an ending with the spaceship. We remember a beginning with the spaceship.
Beginning with the little naked alien butts. They were cute.
Garcia says Sleepers is a great film with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, I remember watching that one.
De Niro and Brad Pitt.
That was fun.
Austin saw Killer Party on cable way back in the 90s.
Why do we say way back? Wow.
Because...
I know.
You know what year it is?
I don't want to know what year it is. I want to go back to the 80s.
You said that yesterday. What was that in regards to? I don't remember. I mean, I guess...
Just anything.
In
Bring
regards
it back
to
the
anything,
80s, man.
Austin has the novel of Sleepers. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of what you may not be aware of, a lot of these movies were once books.
Oh. Garcia says the Shawshank Redemption is a terrific film.
Yeah, that was sad. You don't really like prison films, though, so maybe you're not gonna be a Shawshank watcher.
I mean, I seen it when it came out on home video, but that was quite a while ago.
Yeah, he doesn't really do prison things.
Can you blame me?
Maybe a past life you're in one. You got that bad boy attitude with the clean living style. I don't know how that even works, but it kind of works for you.
Clean living style?
Yeah, you don't do anything, but you have this bad boy attitude.
I don't do anything.
Don't drink, don't smoke.
That's
don't
true.
dance. Well, you do dance.
I dance.
You dance with me.
Anywho.
It's an old 80s song, Don't Drink, Don't Smoke. Miss Goody Goody? Little... I can't remember. Goody Goody Two Shoe.
Okay.
Anyway, now the song's stuck in my head and
So,
I'm showing my age again.
oh well.
Any new...
Nope.
Okay. Just making sure we're caught up on chat.
You better believe it.
I think they're typing little fingers away. So, no, as I was thinking, like, Interview the Vampire, like, they had Brad Pitt with black hair and they had Tom Cruise with blonde hair. It just didn't look right.
Weird.
You know, when they do stuff like that.
Austin says, yeah, a lot of the 80s, 90s films were originally books. That is correct. Some slashers were books as well.
Yeah, like Friday the 13th.
No, that became a
book?
Book, novelization of the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like a lot of... I like Stephen King. A lot of his books have become movies. Not every single one of his books, but...
Austin says the first two Die Hard films were inspired by novels. Well, there you go.
You know what novels they were inspired by? I know. Does it say in the credits?
I don't have the credits memorized. Oh, Beth's surprised.
How dare.
And Garcia says The Green Mile was a book.
Yeah, that was Stephen King. Mosquito Mile. No.
Back to Mosquito Mile.
Back
no
to
one
Mosquito Mile.
was here when we were talking about that.
Well, I guess they're just gonna have to re-listen and possibly be our hero, my hero, and make that into reality.
I'm sure they will. Garcia says the sequel novel to Cujo, entitled Rattlesnakes, is coming. I don't know what that means. Do you know?
There's a sequel to Cujo.
The sequel novel to Cujo, entitled Rattlesnakes, is coming.
I have no idea.
Garcia says Rose Red is a good Stephen King miniseries.
Yeah.
And Beth is all smiling and nodding.
That's one of my favorites. Rose Red. I guess that has to be one of my favorites. Next to the original Pet Sematary, not with the girl being the twisted kid, but Miles, little boy Miles. I get that they don't like the babies dying, but babies are sinister when they come back evil. Just their little bodies and their cute little hands, and they're capable of so many things.
Yuck.
They can crawl into little spaces and get you. Come on. Even aliens look like demonic babies. Did I see something else come up?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Garcia says, hope someone does the film to the King novels, The Talisman, and its sequel, Black House.
Oh, wow. I didn't know The Talisman had a sequel. I did read The Talisman. That was fun. But
Garcia
Black House I might have to look into.
Garcia loved the character of Wolf from the how do you say that? Talisman?
Talisman. It's been a while since I've read The Talisman, but I'll have to read that again. Yeah, like I have time.
Yeah.
Well, I've kind of decided to devote like 15 to 20 minutes before going to bed to a book. So maybe I'll make that next book The Talisman.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing like reading a horror story before going to bed. Sweet dreams.
Austin says Die Hard 1 is based on Nothing Lasts Forever by Roderick Thorpe, and Die Hard 2 is based on 58 Minutes by Walter Wagner.
Well, thank you for that information. I've never read those books, but I've heard of Thorpe. Maybe I go to so many bookstores I start to recognize authors' names.
Austin has a hardback of Black House.
Now, wasn't Black House the sequel to Talisman? Wow.
Garcia says love the biker gang, the Thunder Five from Black House, and their demise in the book.
Now I definitely have to read these things. Or just maybe scan us a movie and we'll watch it together.
Scan it, rip us a movie. Wilson.
As I'm covering my mouth like you can't see me. Well, you can't see me anyway.
Can't see her anyway.
Oh, wait, can we?
Beth saw. Yep, there you are.
Oh, okay. I'm just noticing that something...
This is what people are seeing, so this isn't done.
Okay.
Beth was all...
Or can you? I was wondering why he did his hair before the show.
Mm-hmm. Where am I? Garcia says I have to wait for the Chris Jericho book I ordered on Amazon and the Lincoln Lawyer novels. Yep, you gotta wait for mail.
No, not mail.
It doesn't just pop up. I remember in the 80s ordering stuff from magazines, and I used to hate ordering because it'd say, like, you know, I ordered some, like, Evil Dead 2 and Texas Chainsaw 2 t-shirts and stuff, and it's like, allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery, and you know how long that is to a kid?
Forever.
It's like, yeah.
Might as well say 4 to 6 years.
The mail order days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. 4 to 6 weeks. I'll be dead before this comes.
You can swear.
I'll be fucking dead before this comes. Fuck.
Yeah, that sounds more like you as a kid.
And incidentally, anyone who wants to see me showcase those shirts, I did a video years ago. I think the video's called, like, you know, horror movie t-shirts from the 80s or something. So I've got an Evil Dead 2 and Chainsaw 2 shirts and more. Garcia says Evil Dead Rise is also arriving on, well, this year, but Jeepers Creepers Reborn is in the middle of a lawsuit.
Oh no. I remember Jeepers Creepers. Wasn't Reborn the second one? Why is it?
I guess Reborn would be the fourth one because there's 3 of them.
Oh. Why would there be a lawsuit now after so many movies have come out? Maybe a different...
Well, I'm sure Garcia will let us know.
Is there a different outfit making it?
I'm sure Garcia knows.
I hope Garcia knows, because that's interesting. Why they be in the middle of a lawsuit? I mean, it's kind of a cheesy movie, but, I mean, a lawsuit over a cheesy movie is kind of out there.
Austin says, is Evil Dead Rise a sequel to the 2013 film? I think it's just its own thing from the little I know about it, but I don't know enough to know, so I think it's just its own thing, I think. Garcia says Jodie Foster will star in True Detective Season 4.
I don't know about that one.
Well, we're all glad for Jodie Foster. Chew.
I bring up my arm and he thinks I'm gonna sneeze, and I don't.
It's been like an hour and you haven't.
That's because I'm gonna blame you. Thanks. I'm definitely gonna blame you.
Good.
Good. That was not very nice.
Sorry. Garcia says Screen Media Films got the rights from Victor Salva.
Oh, for the Jeepers Creepers?
I guess
So if he's got the rights, why is he being sued?
No, they got the rights from him. Maybe he's suing them for getting the rights, maybe? I don't know. But they got him fair and square.
Yeah, stole them just like the government told us to.
Yeah, admittedly, maybe not the best. Ooh, possibly 3 listeners.
Hey!
Admittedly, maybe not the best day to do a show, but what the hell, we're doing it anyway.
I gotta do my one a month that I said to some listener earlier in the year. Was it Matthew, I think I
don't
told
know.
him I'd try to do at least one a month.
I don't know.
Looks like we got some more chat.
Garcia says, watch The Way, Way Back with Sam Rockwell. I want to say I've seen and reviewed that.
The Way, Way Back.
It's just like this, I don't know, teen drama comedy thing. It's not amazing. But I got it because like the Blu-ray was like $6 at Best Buy, and I'm like, okay, I'll get it. It wasn't anything amazing.
Like $10 or less you're okay with? Sometimes $5 or less.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh, yesterday at Target, I found and decided against NECA clothed Herbert West figure, but it's the prices are just going up and up on those things. I think they're $35 now. I just was like,
it used to be what, $29.95?
Yeah, they used to be $29 or something, $28, $27.99, and but Herbert West comes with the broken back Rufus cat, the shovel, the Dr. Hill head, and the pan, and probably a bottle and a syringe. It's just like, it's cool, but $35. So.
Anything that makes money, but that one was kind of hard to walk away from.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Austin says he's looking at the Top Gun Maverick original soundtrack on YouTube. It looks like the same composer did the sequel. Ooh, I wonder if it's got that. Does it have that 80s vibe, Austin?
You've lost that love and feeling.
He's talking about the the movie music, not the songs.
Oh, I still like that.
Oh! Did you know who Tom Cruise's girlfriend is in...
Meg Ryan?
That's
Goose.
I guess that's a no. Do you know who plays Top Gun's Maverick's girlfriend?
That would be a no.
Wow.
Is it Angelina Jolie?
Well, I think you'll know when I
Jessica.
say I like the younger version of her.
Oh no. Jennifer.
What?
Oh my goodness, she was in Labyrinth. Jennifer something.
Yep. Oh no. Now Beth doesn't want to go see it.
Now I know why he wants to go see it.
No.
See his young love in
she's not
theater
young
again.
in it.
Oh, you just prefer the young version of her.
Yeah, that's not hidden knowledge.
That's a little... Okay.
It's a little...
I'm not going to say it.
Not the Labyrinth version. 20s or something.
Okay.
Yeah. I only like her in Labyrinth. God. Where am I? Austin says, yes, it has an 80s vibe in the theme. Ooh.
Nice.
I would assume it's this, they have some of the same themes, I would think. Now, 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 now. Now, now, now. I don't want to get copyright. Garcia says, DC Cab with Mr. T made him laugh a lot. I think I can picture that, the cover art for that. Austin says Jennifer Connelly is the girlfriend in Top Gun 2. Cliff Secord's girlfriend and dumped him for Maverick.
Yeah, I couldn't. I knew the first name. I couldn't think of the last name.
I'm sorry. Garcia says Jennifer Connelly is Maverick's girl. Garcia says Jennifer Connelly from Labyrinth.
Yep. Who was the Goblin King's girl.
I know, that's gross. Adult man and...
And look at you who's speaking.
I'm talking about the 18 and over Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, and you're not 18.
Okay. Uh-oh. Garcia retracted a message.
Did we miss something?
Yes.
Aw, bummer.
He said something mean. Garcia says Jennifer is gorgeous.
I'm sure she is.
He probably said sexy in that retracted one.
That's alright. We know guys and girls are bound to happen.
Anywho.
I couldn't think of her last name. I knew the first name after you said, yeah, my love interest when I was a teenager. I'm like, Jennifer or something.
I didn't say love interest. I said I liked her more when she was younger. And then you're like, oh, Jennifer.
Jennifer, whatever.
Anyway, so we have the opportunity to see it for $5 a ticket on a Wednesday. It's a possibility.
That'd be day after tomorrow.
Oh, I keep forgetting it's Monday today.
It is Monday.
Oh, shit. Garcia says the breathing from earlier that he did. I don't know if he's talking about me.
I think he's talking about you, yes.
Reminded me of the breather killer in Student Bodies from the 80s.
I have to agree with you on that one.
I don't remember breathing, but...
Yes, you did.
Do what I did then. Show me what I did. Oh, okay.
You're talking about Jennifer Connelly as 18.
And I started breathing heavy. Jennifer Connelly 20.
There it is. Oh, that was great.
Uh-oh, we're going to have to search this name. Garcia says, for me, Minka Kelly is still more alluring than Jennifer.
Ooh, someone more prettier than Connolly? Uh-oh. I don't think Nate's gonna like that.
Ooh.
Looks like Jennifer Lopez.
Let's see. Oh, kinda.
She looks a lot like J-Lo.
Kinda. Okay.
She's pretty.
Wait.
Are we looking at the right person?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Jennifer.
Mm-hmm. You don't like the Hispanic look? I mean, maybe she's not Spanish. Maybe she's not, she's got some ethnicity to her, we'll put it that way.
Let's see how many listeners. I have a feeling it's dropped.
Aww.
Yep. Down to 2.
Aww.
I knew it. Okay, so Austin says the old Kenny Loggins song is on Top Gun 2's soundtrack. So what song would that be?
Kenny Loggins. Is that the You've Lost That Lovin' Feeling?
I guess I can.
I think that is the song.
I'll do this and then I'll go. Oh, Danger Zone.
Danger Zone.
Okay,
Highway to
that makes
the Danger Zone. I think
makes
that's it.
sense. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
Good.
Oh. Oh yeah, because You've Lost That Lovin' Feeling is the '60s people singing it.
Okay.
What?
I just said okay.
Okay.
Well, at least we've got 2 listeners
Yeah, quite actively listening. Thank you very much.
actively listening.
They're talking with us.
Austin says, can't have a Top Gun soundtrack without that. Yeah, that's for sure.
Isn't that the lead? The first song that they play? I think so.
Could be. I already forgot. We watched it last night. See, it's a very forgetful movie for me. It's alright.
I think the credits play with that one.
Austin says the other songs on the soundtrack are brand new, though. Figures.
Of course. Gotta have new music for a new movie. But you also have to have the classic,
Garcia says,
Thank you, Garcia.
Danger Zone song.
Saved by Garcia, because I was starting to flounder there.
Flounder.
But yeah, was it Student Bodies? That was hilarious. We showed that to a friend, and she just didn't know what to do.
Showed what?
Then we showed that Student Bodies.
You keep thinking we showed her. We didn't.
We should. We need to. What did we show her that she thought was just amazing?
Can't say I
a lot of
remember.
them. Anyway, I thought we did show her that one.
Maybe you keep confusing it with Blood Rage. Thanksgiving cranberry sauce.
Yeah, we showed her that too, but I thought we showed her Student Bodies.
Nope.
Maybe we keep wanting to show her Student Bodies and we don't.
Austin says, yep, Danger Zone is the first song that plays at the start. Garcia says, Hope Hocus Pocus 2 is very good. Yeah, I despise the first one, so I won't be seeing it.
I don't think Hocus Pocus really thrilled me. Is that the one with the witches?
Yeah.
It's more of a Halloween kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Garcia says that 90s show is going to get made.
Into a movie?
Well, probably a show.
Oh.
Remember they had...
they had that 70s show. That 80s show didn't last very long. I know they did a sequel on a season of that, and it didn't fly like that 70s show. So why would that 90s show be popular if that 80s show wasn't?
It won't be.
I think just that 70s show is the only one that really flew high in the listeners.
Sky. Listeners.
In the listeners' book.
Austin has never seen Hocus Pocus. You lucky. It's just stupid comedy that's not funny.
It's a lot like Death Becomes Her.
Well, I like that.
Yeah. Oh, of course you do. Now that
Why?
I'm thinking of the characters. I know you love Roseanne Barr. You just love that woman to death.
You think Roseanne Barr's in Death Becomes?
Not. She's not.
Well, then why
Roseanne Barr's in something else.
Why'd you say Roseanne Barr?
I don't know. It's the first name that came to mind. What is her name?
Yeah, I'd recommend never seeing Hocus Pocus, Austin. It's just annoying.
Unless you can get it free on Tubi.
Character, no,
and then
not
just watch
even.
the first 5 minutes and you're pretty much set.
Annoying characters trying to be funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
They when I worked at Suncoast, we had to play it in the store.
Wait, Death Becomes Her. Is that Meryl Streep?
Yeah.
And who else is her? Who's her side person?
Bruce Willis and Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn. There we go.
Garcia says Mr. Bean and Rat Race are absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Mr. Bean stuff. Beth probably hasn't either.
One or two.
Austin says never seen Death Becomes Her either.
Okay, Austin, you're cut out from the will. Like we have one.
Yep, Austin.
I think Death Becomes Her is very funny. Very, very funny.
It's a good one.
It's a good one for October.
Austin says, I like the Bean movie, funny as hell.
Yeah, I think I've seen the first one, but I don't think I've seen any sequels.
Okay.
He's just this
Maybe he gets
linky
old.
character. Yeah.
He gets old quick for Beth. Garcia says the 70s show actors returned for that 90s show except Hyde because of his court cases.
Uh-oh, yeah. Like, that could be an actual plot given that 70s show theme. So the character for Hyde just didn't want to do it, and that's how they thought of a way to get him out?
Where are you going to put that?
Right there. Yeah, Hyde was kind of the bad... You know the 70s show. I think you have a couple of seasons.
I think I got all of them. I didn't start watching them yet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know if I got all of them. It seems like I might. I don't know how many they...
How many seasons is that 70s show? I think it's at least 6.
I don't know.
6 or 7 seasons.
Austin says, I think they only did one Bean sequel. Garcia says Bubba Hotep is a film with Elvis with Bruce Campbell versus a mummy. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that. It's actually the guy who made Phantasm movies, but it's really not. You're not missing anything.
Okay.
If you don't see it, I'm sorry to say. I hope that doesn't piss people off. Garcia says Death Becomes Her was cheap in Walmart.
Oh.
Probably talking about the DVD or Blu-ray or something. Austin says Death Becomes Her might be one of his cable on... might be on one of his cable on-demand channels. Well, we can hope.
I mean, if you can watch it for free, I think it's kind of funny.
I think it's funny, classic early 90s fun.
Mm-hmm.
Really
the
cool.
Special effects are fun.
Cool effects for the time.
Yeah.
Cool effects. You'll love it. And Bruce Willis in a kind of a funny, non-typical role for him at the time. Just
That's true.
A slip.
Take 2.
I don't know. Just a pansy guy, kind of, who talks like this.
Yeah, it's not a typical Bruce Willis film, but he had fun with it. I think.
Garcia says funny film, Three Amigos. You've seen that. I actually saw it in the theater.
Of course
you did. Me and my dad arrived late, and I can still remember when we walked in the theater. It was like when they were singing on the horses in the opening, and they're like, oh, they sustained this note for a while.
30 seconds.
And I want to say we walked in during that note, but we were a little late.
Okay.
Damn it.
It's okay. Didn't we watch it again at your other parental unit's house?
Yep, I gifted my mom the Blu-ray because she likes a scene in that where Steve Martin's up high on the fence wall, and he's like trying to get their attention, and he's doing
all these bird calls.
Yep. Garcia says got on Walmart, maybe at Walmart. Family Matters, still looking for wings. Austin says early 90s was when Willis was a huge star. You got that right. Garcia says Splinter is a creepy film. Austin says
Splinter. Is that from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Did they do that spin-off?
I don't think so. Austin says not the direct-to-DVD shadow of his former self like Willis is now. Oh.
Yeah.
Garcia says The Sadness 2022 on Shudder is a vicious film. I don't doubt it. cool effects Oh, he's talking about. He says cool effects, Inner Space with Dennis Quaid, Meg Ryan, and Martin Short. I showed Beth that not long ago.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I saw that in the theater. Of course you did.
Shorter list of what he hasn't seen.
Garcia says Enemy Mine is a good film with good special effects. I don't know if I've seen that.
Enemy Mine? It's actually kind of fun. I remember watching that in high school, maybe a little past.
Garcia says, I love this is so random. Fletch 1 is way better than Part 2. Now a remake is coming out. Of course it is.
I don't know that one.
Oh, Chevy Chase is in the Fletch films.
I'm not a big Chevy Chase fan.
I don't know who Chevy Chase is.
I know who Chevy Chase is. I'm not a big Chevy Chase fan. Yes, that's what you think it is. I wonder if that can be picked up.
It's possible. It's possible.
So, yeah. Looks like we've been in for just over an hour.
Yeah, well, this thing, for some reason, lags behind. If you look at this, it's 2:21, so we've been going for an hour and 21 minutes.
Okay.
Garcia says, still love the Princess Bride.
Aww.
As You Wish always reminds me of his army grandfather. Rest in peace.
Sorry.
Sorry about your army grandfather. Austin says Fletch remake isn't needed and will suck.
Oh,
Austin.
Sounds pretty powerful there.
Austin, well, it's because I read it out loud. Austin wasn't here when Garcia was name dropping all these other remakes, Running Man and
what else was he? Cujo and he's doing
I guess this doesn't
People
go
Under the Stairs.
Oh no, it is. Oh yeah. Austin, did you know about Running Man remake, People Under the Stairs? That might have been just 2 of them, huh?
And you're gonna make a killer Winnie the Pooh.
Austin says Enemy Mine is underrated.
It really is.
Austin says anybody seen Howard the Duck? Yeah. I'm not big on Howard the Duck. What about Beth?
For the time that I watched Howard the Duck, yes. If I'd watched it now, I probably wouldn't find it as funny. But when I watched it, I thought it was pretty hilarious. The space duck. Yes. Oh, stop it.
Garcia says Altered is a good alien film to watch along with Fire in the Sky.
We did watch Fire in the Sky. I don't think we watched Altered, though.
Austin says, I'm not even a Fletch fan either, laugh out loud.
Fletch.
That's the Chevy Chase movie.
Oh, okay. Chevy Chase.
Garcia says Clancy Brown from The Highlander is great in the Mortuary Collection.
Okay, Highlander the movie or Highlander the TV show? Because there's two different Highlanders.
From something. Austin says, I know about People Under the Stairs remake. He's puking as he's typing, but didn't know about the Running Man. He should have put still puking there.
Yeah.
Stop it. Garcia says Starman with Jeff Bridges is great. Yeah, I've been actually thinking about that. I may have seen that in the theater, but I haven't seen it for a long time. And I've been actually on the market for it, but it might be like out of print or something, which would suck. Maybe it's
Isn't he the same guy that... No, I'm thinking Quantum Leap. I'm thinking something else.
Jeff Bridges was in Tron, Kevin Flynn.
Okay.
The video game inventor.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe Wilson can Laserdisc rip.
Hey.
Hey, Wilson, are you out there? Do you have the Laserdisc of Starman that you want to send us? Where am I? Okay. I think Garcia is now saying Tubi now has Freddy Nightmares and Superboy. Yeah, a while back, weeks ago, Austin told us about Freddy's Nightmares on Tubi. I started to watch the first episode, which was really cool. You know what's the first episode of that show? It's like the trial of Freddy before he got burned. It's really kind of fun. And they show Robert Englund like in his hat and sweater and pants, but he's not burnt yet. They just kind of show the back of his head. You never really see his face, which is kind of cool. I know, it's fun.
That'd be something to watch.
So it's probably the first episode. It probably has to do with him getting off and then being released and the parents burning him or something. That's a really great idea. Because I know we watched the second episode, and that was the one that just dragged.
And they kind of flipped the stories. And
yeah. Oh my God, I'm getting
we're getting drowned in chat.
Garcia says he's still like Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh, that was great.
I saw that when it was new on video. Can't remember if I saw it in the theater.
I think they made a TV series out of that too. That worked pretty well.
Austin says if the Running Man remake is following the King story and the Arnold movie, it might be okay. If it's just remaking the 87 film, then puke.
Uh-oh.
I hope you're okay over there, Austin.
Yeah.
Garcia says Psycho Gorman was great. Yeah, I haven't seen that, neither has Beth. Austin says Starman is John Carpenter's version of E.T., and I'd argue it's better. Ooh.
Yeah, I would say so.
Instead of the stupid squashed alien, it's Jeff Bridges. Beth's got a sad face that I made fun of. Oh! Maybe now that it's what time, I suppose we could always continue that book. Beth got this book last year, E.T. and
The Green Planet.
She started reading, then it got cold. Garcia says, Austin, if you're out there, we'd like the Laserdisc rip of Starman.
Don't you mean Wilson?
Jesus, why do I keep doing that?
Because maybe Austin will be nice enough to do that for us.
No, he doesn't. I don't think he can do that. He's not the Laserdisc guy.
Okay.
Wilson is. Garcia says Turbo Kid is Mega Man mixed with Mad Max.
I would have to agree with that. I don't think I've seen a lot of Turbo Kid, but if I'm thinking correctly, I can see that combination.
Garcia says the Last Starfighter story and characters hold up except for the computer effects. He thinks it's still a good flick. Yeah, the computer effects are fun.
But wasn't that the 80s where computers were just starting?
Yeah, I know.
You have to take that into consideration.
You do. It's true. Austin says, ever seen Waterworld? Beth's head went down.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it, and I like it.
Yes, I've seen Waterworld.
She doesn't like it, and I do. I think I reviewed it on the water years ago in the kayak.
Oh, you reviewed Waterworld on the water.
Wasn't that great?
That would sound like a Nate thing to do.
So if anyone wants to see my review on the Waterworld, on Waterworld, sitting in a kayak on the water, just search it on the channel, please. Garcia says the Quantum Leap pilot for the new reboot was shot.
Oh, they're doing a reboot of Quantum Leap?
Oh, no.
I got about halfway through.
I never watched the show.
I got about halfway through the show, and he's supposed to try to leap home, and in one episode he actually does leap home, but it's in the wrong time, so he has to leap again, and that was kind of sad.
Austin says, okay, Death Becomes Her is on a channel he's got. He'll watch it but Meryl Streep kind of gets under his skin these days. Oh.
Yeah, this is before these days, so you gotta maybe put that to the back burner and
I
watch
think
it.
the characters are so fun that
You won't.
if people don't like the performers, the characters are fun.
Yeah. Forget who's making the plays, just watch the characters.
Making the plays.
Who's playing them?
Well, it's got a great Alan Silvestri score that you'll love.
Yeah.
Music.
If we can watch Session 9, I think you can watch Death Becomes Her. I don't know who recommended it, but...
Jason Sum, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Garcia says Field of Dreams is getting a TV series. Austin
Wow.
says, I own some Laserdiscs too. Oh, okay. Well,
See?
okay, well. Austin says Waterworld is basically Mad Max on the high seas.
Yes!
Austin says, what about Cutthroat Island? You and I watched.
We did watch Cutthroat
Yeah,
Island, and it was
not
100%.
We don't love Cutthroat Island.
I'd give it 2 out of 4 stars.
I think I got the DVD for a trade at that
Yeah,
one
we
place
did.
that we're not going to say out loud.
Yeah.
That was fun.
We didn't buy it, but we did watch
A
it.
trade.
And-
There's this one place where they have got DVDs and you can bring one in and take one. It's really
Bring
cool.
one to, yeah, a nice
Do a
little
trade.
exchange program. But don't give more than you take.
Yeah, it says only give what you take or something. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like they don't want you to give more. Wow.
You don't want to give 3 movies and me just take one? What?
Oh, wow.
Well, they were running out of space too, so.
Austin says, no, leave Quantum Leap alone. It belongs in the 80s. They'll
Yes,
just
it does.
make it W-O-K-E these days.
What does that mean?
Oh, you don't know what that word means? Don't say it out loud. See that right there? You don't know what that means? It just means, all of the current stuff going on. Like certain characters will do this versus that, etc. Certain characters will be this way versus that way.
Oh, okay. Now I follow.
Garcia says Roadhouse 66 is a great film to see Willem Dafoe sing. And Garcia says this something that makes me I'll be nice. He says the Slumber Party Massacre remake was good. I'm afraid I can't agree with that, but to each their own. Garcia says the Mothman Prophecies with Richard Gere is creepy. Austin says Cutthroat Island is the movie that killed yeah, that's true. Karoko and ruined Gina Davis's career.
Yeah, those were not smart moves for those actors.
Well, she was in whatchamacallit after that, Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yeah, she had to beg, borrow, and steal to get back into a good graces after that movie. It wasn't horrible, but it was just one of those should have never left the studio movies.
Garcia says watching Liam Neeson in Kroll is great. Still, his favorite Liam Neeson film is Darkman.
I don't think I've seen that.
I'm sure I've shown you Darkman. The guy gets... Should we watch it tonight?
Maybe.
How are we going to remember?
I don't know.
Well, the Blu-ray's right outside the room if you want to take over the
I
show.
don't want to take over this show. Why you make me take over this show? I don't even know where you left off.
Well, you can just sit there.
Oh, he gets the comfy chair and he puts me in the not so comfy chair. I see how he does this. I don't even know where you left off in chat. I guess it's where... Oh, Garcia says watching Liam Neeson is cruel. Is it cruel or crawl?
I already read that.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Garcia says, I love Darkman villain Robert Durant and what he does with people's fingers. Kind of interesting. Austin says, they'll have him leap into the 1970s feminist movement and the quantum leap roommate, LOL, and he'll have to defeat the evil men of that time. Oh man, Austin, that was kind of cutthroat right there, but you might have nailed it. And Garcia says the film Tusk and Society are disgusting. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And Austin comes back to say Darkman is a classic. I don't think... No, I think I've seen it, but I don't think I've seen the video. I don't know if we watched this together.
I saw Darkman in the theater.
No, I don't think we've seen this. I know we watched Invisible Man.
Okay.
Anyway.
What if we turn it on and you've seen it? Are we going to watch it or turn it off?
We'll watch it. I don't think I've seen this.
Okay. So Garcia says the films Tusk and Society are disgusting. Yeah, I haven't seen Tusk, but I like Society. Austin thinks the Darkman sequels are cool too. Yeah, I got the DVD collection with all three of them, which is kind of fun. Obviously, I like the first one most. Looks like Beth's reading the...
I don't recognize that at all.
Okay. Garcia says, I always like to rewatch Cobra, Lock Up, and Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone.
Cobra. I'm thinking G.I. Joe. I don't think I'm thinking the same thing.
Oh, yeah, you're thinking of Cobra from G.I. Joe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's different.
Well, I'll put this, I'll leave you, and I'm going to put this on the thing so we can remember to watch it.
Okay, at least this is one I already own and enjoy versus Session 9.
Session 9 had its good parts. It just had a not so good ending.
Austin says, Lock Up is intense. Garcia says, The Gift is a great Sam Raimi film with Keanu Reeves.
Did I hear Keanu?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, don't be messing with my Keanu. I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, that's right. They probably can't.
Don't you be messing with my Keanu. I like my Mr. Reeves. He looks better with the beard now that he's older, though. Put it that way.
That's nice.
Are we still waiting for number 4 of that puppy series? What was the name of that one? We watched the first 3 thinking it was it, and then they made...
Oh, well, it's down to 13. It's down to 13, but I just as soon pay even less for it, honestly. Like, yeah. I almost got it for 13, but I'm like, I'll wait.
We haven't bought any of them, though. Why would you buy the 4th one and not the first 3?
You're talking about Wick, not Matrix.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Matrix. Yeah, well, Wick ain't coming out until next year, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
They made a 4th... Oh, they did make a 4th Matrix.
You forgot?
I purposely forgot. I think the 3rd one is just really ties it all together. Why do they have to have the They did the same thing with Star Wars. They had the perfect ending. Everyone was happy. Dark was light, and light was friends with dark, and it was...
Well, I wouldn't say that, but yeah. It was all wrapped up.
It was all wrapped up in a Wookiee party.
Was Ewok party, but
Ewoks are just baby Wookiees.
Garcia says Major Payne is a great comedy with Damon Wayans.
Oh yeah.
Rutger Hauer is great in The Hitcher and Blind Fury. I showed Beth Blind Fury, and I've actually still I still got to see The Hitcher.
Yeah,
which
we haven't seen The Hitcher yet.
Actually reminds me once again, if Wilson's listening to this after the fact, if you've got that on Laserdisc, feel free to send over a rip of The Hitcher. I feel like a jerk, but honestly, he's been offering for months in radio shows to stream certain movies that I haven't seen. So
Oh, see, that'd be so nice.
Yeah.
He won't say no as much anymore.
yeah, you can definitely send us The Hitcher if you've got it. I was gonna Wilson.
Yeah.
Austin says The Hitcher is a great movie, and he says Blind Fury was okay. Okay.
I'm cowering in my seat.
It was fun. I seen Blind Fury at the drive-in.
Of course you did.
It was like the second movie. I wonder what the first movie would have been. Maybe I don't remember what the first movie was. I think we saw it at the drive-in. That may no longer be with us. That sucks, man. That sucks. So many people are devastated at the possibility of that drive-in closing. Garcia says Rutger Hauer is great in the monster film Split Second. Oh yeah, I got that VDB or whatever it is. MDB. I can't remember the name of that outfit, but I got the recent Blu-ray. Austin says The Hitcher has a shitty remake as well.
Let's not watch the shitty
No.
remake. Let's just watch The Hitcher finally.
I will. Garcia says that 89 Punisher film unrated cut is great film with Dolph Lundgren. Where do you get the unrated cut? That sparks my interest because I like the Dolph Lundgren Punisher. What you looking at? Got a message?
Mm-hmm.
I hope you don't get bad news during a show. That would be sad to capture on the show live. That's interesting. Where the hell do you get the unrated cut of the Punisher film from '89? Because I like that one.
I don't think I've seen all of the Punisher. I think I've seen snippets of it.
Are you talking about the Dolph Lundgren movie, or are you talking about the more recent movies?
Maybe the more recent ones, probably.
Probably. Garcia says Night of the Demons '88 is a great film for Halloween. Well, I can't argue with you there. Anyone who knows my take on these movies knows I like the second one more. Have we watched? I think we've watched at least the first one. I don't remember.
We'll have to wait till October. Yep. September, October, November. I think that's our scary movie months.
Why November?
Why not? Well, December's got some scary stuff going on, so...
Punish. Yeah.
Is that the Santa Claus?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. Garcia says Trick or Treat, Creepshow 1, Southbound, and Tales from the Hood Part 1 are
Tales from the Hood.
great
Oh, yeah.
anthology films for Halloween.
See, I don't think I've ever seen Trick or Treat.
I don't think I have either.
You might have to do that this year. I've seen the figures
right.
for Trick or Treat.
Wilson, if you've got the lasers.
Wilson, I hope you're keeping tabs on all these
Yeah.
requests.
I'm writing these down, Wilson.
Yeah. Wow. Anyway,
Garcia says good remake, The Bad Seed. I don't know if I've seen any of that, the first, or I don't think I've seen any of those, honestly.
there's so many movies that are like spinning around in my mind right now.
Oh, like what?
Well, I mean, some of them I think I've seen, and some of them I'd want to see, and some of them I've never seen and thought I did, and you know my mind. It's just a cluster.
You can swear.
I did.
Garcia says, good remake, The Hills Have Eyes Part 1. Yeah, we'll agree to disagree.
Then we watched that one. We did watch The Hills Have Eyes.
We didn't watch any of the remakes. We
No.
watched the originals.
Yeah. Well, welcome with CUM. I mean, who in their right mind would even consider that as anything?
Mountain Men Cannibals.
Yeah.
Welcome with CUM.
Of course, they were a bunch of teenagers, and
Garcia says underrated Wes Craven film Red Eye. Yeah, that's true. That I think we saw that at the drive-in as well. Beth probably hasn't seen that. It's about that plane.
I could see that as a plane ride thing. The red eye was a midnight flight.
Or something like that. Yeah, that was a surprisingly and a pretty successful movie too. I think at the time. Yeah, interesting.
I think Wes Craven just really made a big name for himself, and he could
did.
have made a shitty movie that would still hit #1 just because he did it.
Yes and no. Garcia says the Warriors film and its video game are great. Yeah, it's never one that I saw, the Warriors, but that's okay. What about Pet?
Road Warriors I've seen,
Right.
but I don't know about Warriors.
Austin says he's got Punisher 89 on Blu-ray. They put it out on...
See, now you're going to have to share.
I need...
You're going to have to share with the class, Austin.
I need more...
You need more.
Info. Punisher 1989 Blu-ray. I didn't know that was on Blu-ray. Is it like some foreign is it a foreign one that's like all regions or something? I'm currently going to look at
Yeah, I think I've seen the more recent Punisher.
Yeah.
Because that face doesn't look familiar. I'm thinking triple X in the...
Really thinking triple X. So, look at that. One movie, 3 cuts. This is Umbrella Entertainment. Oh, it's region free. Ah.
I think he's going to order something on Amazon.
Oh my god. I never knew they put this out. It must be from... Oh my god.
Oh, he looks kind of cute. I think I can watch that.
Do you know who Dolph Lundgren is?
I know, but he looks cute.
Okay, looks like Beth's gonna watch it.
Well, if you can watch young Jennifer Connelly, then I guess I can watch this person.
Oh, I see. Punisher unrated cut, standard definition. Work print version, standard definition. I see. Then the theatrical normal cut must be the, Blu-ray version. Okay, weird. Interesting. Umbrella Entertainment.
Go ahead and order it. You want to.
Oh, Australian distributors.
Put in cart.
Listen to your tone. You're so disappointed. I'm trying.
He's from a different... Wait.
That's not the Punisher. That's a different guy.
Well, I'm looking at it where the screen is kind of not...
Oh, okay. It's half
Mm-hmm.
bad and half good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm going to stop trying to look at that while we're doing a show. It's cutting into the bandwidth, but wow. Oh, one listening.
Who did we lose?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, we might have lost Austin.
Garcia says The Shed, good vampire film, vampire classics, Fright Night Part 1, Near Dark, and Stephen King's... He said Near Dark twice. And Stephen King's The Night Flyer, great horror, PS4 and 5 games with more than 10 endings until dawn, House of Ashes. Oh shit! My internet might be going to shit.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
How do you know your internet's going?
Well, this should be green and it's alternating between red and orange.
How do you fix it?
Well, you don't. Internet does what it wants. It looks to be still up. See,
it's green.
You want green. I think it's because I was trying to download all those pictures on that website.
Maybe. Okay.
Where the hell am I? Okay. Garcia says, great Vin Diesel film Boiler Room. Austin says, referring to Punisher Blu-ray, yep, it's region free. That's something that I wish I'd known about sooner, but oh well, at least I know now. Garcia says, I Come in Peace with Dolph Lundgren is great. I remember seeing that VHS cover in the video stores. I don't think I ever saw it. How am I going to remember to order Punisher?
I'll punish you until you do. I don't know. Would you like me to write this down?
Let's see here. I don't know if there's anything to write on. Well, you can use this. Garcia said you should show her Dolph Lundgren and how ripped
Yes.
he is in Rocky IV and Red Scorpion.
Ripped.
Yes, I should, shouldn't I?
Hey, you have your girls, I have my guys.
Austin says it's working good now. I think he's referring to the internet. I imagine it kind of was it fumbling for a while because I was getting red and orange squares here where it should be green. So it must have been fumbling. That's because I was trying to download the screenshots from the Punisher Blu-ray, not remembering I was doing it in the middle of doing a popular show with up to 3 listeners at once. It's a work day. Everyone's at the beach.
Yeah, they might be up north in their cabins in the ice cold water.
Oh God.
Yep, getting burned. Yep.
Garcia says Alien Nation is entertaining. Didn't they make a TV show out of that? I don't remember.
I don't know. I remember V.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that has anything to do with Alien Nation.
Okay. You've got a hair stuck in your sock? Or is that a...
No, it's a thread.
Oh, I thought it was your hair.
No, that's a thread from my sock.
Shoot.
Socks are socks.
So.
So.
Well, thank you guys for showing up. What? I can't thank them for showing up.
I didn't say that. Like, maybe they're still typing. It takes time to type some of these
Sentences.
wonderful things that they're saying.
To listening.
Yeah, we might have lost one of them for a second while you were trying to download all these pictures.
What happened to the... Oh, it's on that thing. What did you do with the Darkman?
I put them on Pikachu.
Garcia says Keanu Reeves is great in Point Break, Speed, and Parenthood.
I've seen Speed. I've seen parts of Point Break, but I don't think I've ever seen Parenthood.
Ooh. Okay, I think he's pretty young in that.
Yeah. Well, Keanu Reeves is going to be forever young. I don't care how old he gets.
Oh, what if he shaves his beard off?
He's got that baby face. I don't know what... Why do they start doing that jowl thing? I mean...
What's jowl?
The saggy. That's why he looks better with the beard.
Well, isn't he almost... Well, how the hell old is he?
If you say he's almost 40, I'm going to kick you.
He's almost 60.
Okay.
Or 55. I don't know what he is.
I thought he was about the same age as us.
No, you're wrong.
Okay.
I mean, he
was
was
that's
doing
Johnny Depp.
Bill and Ted. Johnny Depp is not the same age as us.
He's old enough. He's dateable.
He was... Well, you have fun with that.
Well, he's already on trial.
He was a teenager in 83, like in Nightmare on Elm Street. We were...
I was 10, so let's do
You weren't
this.
10 in 83.
I can be. I can pretend. I can have my little fake ID
Garcia says A Knight's Tale is a great ensemble film. I think I can picture the cover, but I don't think I've seen it.
Is that the one where they're like Renaissance-y?
Possibly. So if we put in Darkman and you've seen it, are we gonna turn it off or watch it?
We'll continue to watch it. As long as you pop popcorn with it, I'll be happy.
Is that what's for dinner? Popcorn?
Maybe. I don't know. What do you want for dinner?
That's fine.
We've been so many places this weekend.
I know. I guess we could have a hot dog and popcorn.
You sound so thrilled.
Yep, I am. It's so weird this time of year when it stays light so late. You think it's earlier than it is.
Mm-hmm. I guess we can go to that one place and go through the drive-in and drive-through and bring it back here. And where you wanted to go yesterday that already went.
Oh, we'll see.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's hot dogs and popcorn.
That's not really thrilling me right now. Maybe we'll just go to that place and do the drive-through and come back here.
Okay, because we want to thrill Beth after all.
Thrill me. That was good. That was actually kind of a good 80s movie.
I'm surprised you didn't tell me to rewind the naked alien butts.
They were cute. No, I got enough of them in my head. Let's see. I may have seen...
You gotta say, Austin says he may have seen Knight's Tale in theaters.
Now, is that where they're actually like Renaissance-y?
No one's answering that question.
You're gonna kill your internet again.
No, this ain't internet.
Oh, you're gonna let me watch the alien butts? You're so cute.
I was gonna... The viewers can't see this.
But I can't see it either because
the screen. Okay. Well, I can't... Uh-oh. She's seeing messages.
Gotta see the alien butts.
Mm.
The little frozen faces and the alien little running.
Look at them butts.
Alien butts. That's cute.
What a
angry
mean
faces.
What a mean face. Look at, they've got no genitals.
Maybe they're androgynous.
Mm-hmm. So they're from the future.
Yeah. That's what happens when we keep changing what we are. We don't even know anything else. So
well, I know.
Nothing.
That's exactly... Maybe that's what aliens... They do come from the future. That's scary.
Oh.
Anyway. Blast the hatch now.
Oh, they look so mean. Rawr.
Douche! Ah! Okay, that's the end of alien butts.
Okay. Let's see if there's any chat that we missed.
They probably left.
No.
Oh, there's nothing new.
Did they leave us?
I don't know. You don't want to know, do you? They felt neglected because we're watching alien butts. To listening. They're just having fun listening.
To us talk about alien butts. And
What are you typing?
G8. Knight's Tale. That's A Knight's Tale. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Good. Good.
I think I saw that in theater.
Of course you did.
No, I'm thinking of a different one.
Oh, what were you thinking of?
remember.
Garcia says Dark Matter is a tremendous sci-fi series on Netflix.
With Sean Connery. He did something chivalrous.
Oh, he did a Knights movie.
Yeah.
What the hell? What the hell was that?
There you go.
Yeah. He did some Knights movie.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of, where he's the old king and the young queen owe so-and-so a kiss because he went through the...
Garcia says Penny Dreadful from Showtime created a better Universal Monster Universe than Universal Films. Well, that's some pretty serious talk there. If you type Sean Connery Knight, it should come up.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called?
First Night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that in theater. I know I saw that in theaters. That was good. I just like those Renaissance-y horses and swords and...
What are you laughing about?
Never mind. I guess it's a female thing.
You like long swords, huh?
Do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. You like alien butts.
That's you.
Then why'd you watch them with me?
I turned them on so you could look at them.
Oh, okay.
Garcia says Dead Heat and Deep Rising are good to watch back to back. Well, thank you for the recommendation.
I don't think I've seen those. Oh, you're leaving me again.
I just want to go look at something.
He's leaving me again. I'm taking his comfy chair. I mean, you should get another chair like this for me. It's comfy.
Okay.
What is dark matter? I mean, other than light matter. Heaven and Hell romantic films, My Demon Lover, and Date with an Angel. I don't know those. He's leaving me hanging here. What are you doing?
Nothing.
I noticed that. So what's up with this
What?
Heaven and Hell
What?
romantic film, My Demon Lover and Date with Angel? I don't know what that is. First night.
Oh, well, he means like, I don't know, angelic romantic comedies, My Demon Lover. Yeah, Date with an Angel. Those are just a couple of like rom-com angel themed movies, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, Sean Connery's Renaissance movie was First Night. That was fun.
Garcia says Sean Connery Rising Sun is fun. I remember seeing that in the earlier mid-90s or something. I can't remember much about it.
Yeah, that's how he got me into watching Bond, is through Sean Connery. And I ended up watching all of them.
Yeah.
And I'll have to agree, Casino Royale is one of the better ones.
Why do you say it with that reluctant tone?
Because it was actually good. I really didn't fall asleep as much.
Good.
I'm sorry. When it comes to me, so many shoot 'em up, bang, bang, chase scenes, I just like drift.
How's
I drifted during Mortal Kombat too.
Garcia says Time Bandits with Sean Connery is a blast.
I'm thinking that's a pun. Time Bandits.
Could be.
I'd have to see that.
Garcia says Tourist Trap and Burnt Offerings film is very faithful to the book. What? I don't think Tourist Trap. I don't think that was a book, unless you're just talking about Burnt Offerings. I don't think Tourist Trap was a book.
I don't know. I don't really read books anymore. I mostly watch just movies.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this side's not as bad. This side is the one that got it the worst. Which is amazing.
Wonder how long that's going to be burning. I mean, usually it's 24 hours or for me.
You don't have color to your skin.
Oh.
Is it melatonin, I think they call it?
Garcia says, what about Bob and Scrooge, our great Bill Murray films?
I'm not big on Bill Murray.
Gee, thanks. I saw Scrooged in the theater.
Scrooged was fun. Of course you saw Scrooged in theaters.
I didn't see What About Bob in the theater, so there.
I think I remember What About Bob.
Yeah, I got it on DVD. I think I only watched it once, so... Oh, and I recently found, I might review it, might not, recently found that drama thing he did in '84 that I've known about for years. Came across the DVD for $3, Razor's Edge. It's like a Bill Murray drama. Kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't think it did very well for reasons that are understandable, but he did it's a pretty good job, and it's not all drama. He does his normal Bill Murray shtick in it, but it's... kind of Bill Murray shtick along with drama. It was depressing, but it was good. Like a period piece from World War I days.
Bill Murray serious. I can't see it.
Well, it's not 100% serious. He still does his Bill Murray shtick, but it's, then he'll do serious stuff.
Okay.
It was interesting. It was depressing, though. Garcia said, maybe the show's getting close to the end as Beth is yawning. Garcia says Outland is a good sci-fi Sean Connery film. I think I showed you Outland, where he's that marshal on this mining operation on some distant planet. Anyway.
Maybe.
It's hard.
I haven't heard from Austin for a while. If you've left us, thanks for joining us.
Well, if he's left us, you can't hear that.
Well, he might do a rerun watching it.
Listen to it later.
He might.
Yeah, I like Outland. I'm glad that finally came out on Blu-ray years ago. That's a fun film. It's got a very Alien-esque vibe, even with Jerry Goldsmith music, so Beth is yawning.
Jerry Goldsmith. Why does that name sound so familiar?
Well, he writes music for movies. I don't know.
Okay.
It's on this poster right here.
Oh, maybe that's...
River Wild.
Okay.
Garcia says Batman and Robin and Troll 2 are awful. He also recommends to avoid Chud 2. I would agree with that.
After watching Chud, I think I would agree with that. They made a sequel.
The sequel's just, you thought Chud was bad. I mean, I liked Chud.
It was just disturbing. Just the fact that could actually happen. That's just disturbing.
That's not what the movie's saying, that it could happen. It's
no, but I could see it happening.
Yeah.
I mean, if it hasn't already been happening for the past, couple decades.
There's Austin. Garcia says Mr. Holland's Opus is a terrific...
That made me cry.
Richard Dreyfuss film. I'm sorry.
That made me cry.
Austin says Batman and Robin. Yikes.
Hey!
He's talking about the movie with
okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze.
Now that could work.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, but I could see him as Mr. Freeze. That could work.
Oh my God, everyone! Batman hasn't seen Beth and Robin, Beth hasn't seen Batman and Robin.
Batman hasn't seen Beth and Robin. Ooh, what do Beth and Robin do?
I don't know.
Are you Robin?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, Batman hasn't... Beth hasn't seen Batman and Robin. That's
I
interesting.
haven't seen a lot of movies.
That's where remember I told you George Clooney is Batman, and the way his face is, it looks like with the cowl, the Batman's
The
cowl
mask
on.
doesn't fit him right.
Yeah.
He's got a weird face. They should have customized it.
Garcia says quick change equals Bill Murray portrays a clown bank robber with Gina Davis, Randy Quaid. Yeah, I've got the VHS right there. See?
No.
I'm gonna hand Beth the VHS.
He's gonna hand me the VHS.
I want to say, did Bill Murray? I think Bill Murray directed this, didn't he?
Voltron
VHS, Sony home video. Are there sleeves in here? Oh, there's one.
Okay.
So here's the original VHS of Quick Change. The cover's kind of stupid. Wait. Oh, it's directed by Howard Franklin and Bill Murray.
Interesting.
There you go. I'm sure I handed her the VHS. Austin says still haven't seen Chud too well.
I don't think you're losing much.
You're not missing out on much. It's really something.
I don't know what I'm supposed to get from this. Am I wowed by a couple of... You tell me not to read the backs of things in case we watch them, so... That's a lot of writing.
They keep making print smaller, don't they?
No, I think it's all the same size. I think your eyes were getting worse.
So, Garcia says, see Waxwork Part 1, avoid Chud 2, and watch Chud.
Yeah, Chud kind of says it all. But they did kind of work it up to a sequel.
Yeah, I've got Waxwork on this kind of collection DVD, and I should probably watch it. I don't know if I've ever seen it. Austin says, you'll notice Arnold's career went downhill after he did Batman and Robin. That's true. Garcia says Maniac Cop 2 is a solid sequel. I'll agree with that. Austin says, I like Maniac Cop films. Garcia says, in the past, Patrick Stewart could have been Mr. Freeze.
Yeah. Kind of got that chiseled face look. Yeah.
I suppose.
Of course, Rod Stewart could have been Mr. Freeze too, from his chiselly face too. But he's a music person. And now he's looking at the same size writing from the 80s compared to the same size writings from 2000, but the writing gets smaller.
Quick Change VHS is from 91. The movie's from 90.
Okay.
That's weird. That's a co-directorial movie. Garcia says his favorite Batman villain's Hush. I haven't heard of that. Lady Shiva. I haven't heard of any of these. Calendar Man and Narcosis. What the hell? I haven't heard of them Batman villains unless those are...
Maybe they're new Batman villains?
Yeah. I haven't been keeping up with the Batman scene. What's our... we're like 2 hours and 15 minutes into the show. What's our end time?
I'm doing alright.
So, 3 hours? 45 more minutes?
Batman villains list. Let's see, 20 more. So we got Joker, Riddler, Bane, which is hardly on there. Poison Ivy, Two-Face, Penguin, Mr. Freeze, Scarecrow, Catwoman.
I know all those.
Ra's Ghul, Harley Quinn, Hugo Strange, Mad Hatter?
I'm familiar with...
How the hell did Mad Hatter go from Alice in Wonderland to... Batman.
There's-
Black Mask, Killer Croc, Hush.
Oh, there. That's one.
Hush is here.
That's one of. Okay, Hush is there.
Victor Zalas, Clayface, Man Bat, Firefly, Calendar Man,
Oh, that's one of these said.
Ventriloquist, Tulia at Al Ghul, and Deadshot.
You're gonna have to give me a minute to do a little bit of this. Garcia says Equilibrium with Christian Bale is amazing. The Dungeon Master and Eliminators is a good double feature. Yeah, I got that Blu-ray set. Beth's looking at chat. We're just missing Lady Shiva and Narcosis. But I'm sure they're a part
They
of.
might be new ones.
Austin has the Blu-ray of Dungeon Master. Is it Dungeon Master alone, or did yours come with Eliminators? Because I got Eliminators, Dungeon Master double feature. Yeah, Eliminators I grew up with. I can remember seeing the trailer for Eliminators and not knowing what that is. And me and Dad rented Terminator, and I was hoping that was Eliminators. I was just waiting the whole movie for him to end up with those tank tracks that he rides, and I thought maybe when he was turning into the endoskeleton, he'd end up on the tank tracks, but he never does, and because it's not the right movie.
Oh, maybe.
I've got the VHS of Eliminators somewhere. I don't know where. Garcia says House Part 1 with Will Catt is a good horror comedy. Austin's got the... Oh, I already... Wait. Oh, I must have... That's weird.
Calendar Man sounds a lot like your Hubbard guy. He does things on specific dates and holidays.
Oh, there you go. That's weird how I missed some of those, or that comment. That's okay. Austin says, in fact, I have the Empire box. Oh my god, you got that, huh? Empire box set Full Moon put out years ago. He's also got the Arrow box set of all the House films. Garcia says Ray Liotta is in a great film called No Escape.
See, I can't finish the end of that. That always goes about halfway through, and then I can't finish it.
What do you mean you can't finish it?
But that's the movie that me and Heidi were trying to watch.
Oh, trying to do it on the internet?
Yeah.
That's a disadvantage of the
I think
internet.
that's the same movie.
Austin says Equilibrium is cool. He's got a DVD of it. I personally, this is me speaking, haven't seen it. Austin says his Dungeon
I'm thinking No Exit.
Master Blu-ray has Eliminators as well. Okay, he's got that then.
I'm thinking No Exit, not No Escape. Sorry.
I guess we could try for 3 hours total. It's like 40 minutes, 40 more minutes. I guess it's possible.
Let's do that and then call it.
Call it a day.
Yeah.
It's so freaking humid. I swear, either it's too cold or too hot in this state.
As I'm in a house coat.
Yeah, well, she's in this thick robe.
Of course, I'm always cold, so
She might be
I guess
deficient.
maybe I'm Mrs. Freeze.
Mm.
Ms. Freeze.
There you go.
Take all his money. Take all his ice.
Austin says No Escape needs a Blu-ray.
No, I'm thinking No Exit, so I don't think I've seen No Escape. Maybe we'll have to watch that. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
I'm not paying money
We're
for
not-
recommendations anymore.
No.
No.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. To the person who's recommending it, you know.
Wilson?
Or Austin, if you can figure it out. Hint, hint, nudge,
Yeah,
nudge.
there's the new... that's the new requirement. If you
Yeah, if you want us to
suggest
watch something, you should send it to us.
send it our way.
Well, we should be careful what we ask for. We're gonna get your inbox is gonna be flooded with movies.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
What's that from?
Just
Garcia says 12 Feet Deep is a stellar flick.
It's funny how the Nate and Beth show turned into more of a movie show than my huge movie fanatics.
That is funny.
It's true.
Garcia says The Deep House is a great horror underwater haunted house film. How do you have a underwater haunted house film?
Might have to send that to us so we can watch it.
That's funny.
The Deep House.
I'm gonna search it.
Watch your internet.
Oh, that's from 21. Oh, whoops. That's weird. Thriller supernatural. Ooh.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, what?
That looks really cool.
So they dive into a underwater haunted house. Huh. Well.
Is it like Titanic turned into a house?
Yep.
Oh, betcha there'd be a bunch of dead floaty bodies and
There's one right there.
that one might be fun to watch.
Well, too bad.
Why?
You didn't hear me when I said I'm no longer paying for...
But what if it's free?
It's not. It's new. It's probably on Paramount Plus or something. I'm sorry.
Okay, get to ripping. We're gonna watch it, but you guys have to send it to us.
Who? Oh, okay. Garcia recommended it.
Hey, Garcia.
Garcia says Alone, No Exit, and Fresh from Hulu are interesting films. Fresh thinks Silence of the Lambs. I guess Fresh is the title of the movie.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't. I've gotten about 2/3 through No Exit, and my friend's system cuts out, and it just starts over from the beginning. And we can only watch the beginning so many times. I think we've tried watching No Exit like 5 times, and keeps going back to the beginning. So, kind of frustrating.
I wonder what the problem is.
I don't know. She's watched other movies all the way through.
That's really really weird.
I don't know.
Okay. Garcia says ZZA vid. I don't know what this is. And Ashley Burton give funny reviews on YouTube. Oh, their YouTube channels probably.
Oh, shout outs there, huh?
I guess we're advertising for them.
Yeah, the whole 10 people that watch the Nate and Beth show.
Listen to it.
Listen. Maybe they watch the screen hoping they'll see a face of us.
Well, they see that. That used to be just a nothing screen, but now I put the fire photo.
Okay. Alright. I don't know.
Maybe we can't make it 3 hours.
My mind is starting to go.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna cut it off in 6 minutes, 2.5 hours. Sorry, guys. It's been
We might be
long weekend.
Oh.
What, now Beth thinks she can make it?
Uh-oh, he's bringing Twilight in there, Twilight Zone.
Garcia says if you like the Twilight Zone, then watch 2-sentence horror stories and the Creep Show Shudder series. We don't have all these streaming sites.
Yeah. But I do like the Twilight Zone. I've heard of, what is that one you just mentioned?
I don't know.
2-sentence horrors. Yeah, that one. I've got friends who listen to that on.
Listen.
Yeah, it's isn't it like a YouTube thing?
I don't know what it is.
I've heard of that before. The two sentence horror stories. Like, if I'm thinking correctly, they have two sentences of a story and then they take it and put their own spin to it. Or I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking something else. But yeah, I don't really do that stuff.
That's okay.
Kind of feel archaic.
We're not. Well,
I am. You're not. Mm-hmm.
just because we don't have every streaming service doesn't mean we're not archaic. Let's see here. Where am I? Garcia says the Jordan Peele Twilight Zone series has several good episodes. I don't know what Nope looks to be interesting means. Will Austin says I need to watch the Creep Show TV show. Yeah. What's your deal?
Oh, isn't that... I think I've seen the characters for him, Creep Show, in comic shops.
Okay.
It's kind of like the Crypt Keeper, but it's not. It's something a little bit different. Like back in the 80s, horror just kind of really exploded. You had the Twilight Zone, you had the Creep Show, you had Tales from the Crypt, you had Tales from the Dark Side, you had the hell is the name of that one? Shit. We are controlling your TV.
Oh, Outer Limits.
Outer Limits. Yeah, I had a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
And then you had really cool, like, you had E.T. and you had Starman. And you had just, the 80s just was filled with so much horror that it's sad that people just kind of disregard it now. Yeah, I remember Starman. We watched it on TV and it was all edited to hell. Ziggy Stardust, David Bowie.
They want you to pay for Starman on YouTube.
Yeah, no. Sorry. Watch your internet.
Okay, I'm watching it.
So, yeah, I think that's why I just want to go back to the 80s.
Okay.
So I could appreciate it more and stay up later.
Ah.
Yeah, we were watching Friday the 13th, the series, and we actually watched one that I remembered,
The first part of?
Yeah, the first part of, because my mom kicked me into bed. You're too young for this, you're gonna have nightmares. I didn't.
Oh, you did, but of your mom.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole other story.
Garcia says Ty West, The Innkeepers, and House of the Devil are tense films. Yeah, I love House of the Devil, and I don't think, God, I might have only seen Innkeepers once, but I own both of them, but I was a huge fan of House of the Devil at the time. Did I show you that? Probably not. Innkeepers is, it's pretty cool. It just, for me, it wasn't as amazing as House of the Devil. Austin says, ever seen Tremors 6? Not that I'm aware of.
I didn't think it went past 1 and 2.
Yeah, well, everything past 1 is straight to video. So.
Oh, no wonder.
Garcia says, I had never seen Let It Ride with Richard Dreyfuss.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Austin asks a good question. He says, Starman is PG. Why would it be edited for TV?
I don't know. Maybe my mom just covered my eyes.
No, your mom edited it? It's a deer I can remember a deer on some hunter's hood, and he brings it back to life or something. Maybe your mom, dead deer,
I don't remember.
That's like all I can remember of Starman. I just looked on eBay. The DVDs are really cheap, so maybe it's not out of print.
Or maybe I'm thinking of a different movie.
That's possible. Let me look for Okay.
No, but I remember Starman. Doesn't he end up in like this? The beginning, he's in this train car. What are you
All
doing?
I can remember is the dead. It's funny how. Anyway, I'm not gonna say it out loud. All I can remember is the dead deer on the hood. Oh shit! The DVD's $8.
Add the list. Should I put Starman on your little list with Punisher?
Yeah.
Okay. Scoozy.
Oh.
Can't blame that one on him.
Nope.
Of course, it would have been louder if it was him.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. My throat's going weird.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna end?
We can go another 29 minutes.
Garcia says John Candy is a legend because of Uncle Buck, The Great Outdoors, and Summer Rental. Shit, we're flicking between...
That's because you keep looking up stuff.
We're flicking between yellow and red.
It's because you keep looking up
That stuff shouldn't bother it.
No, good.
Oh, and Summer Rental. Yeah, I love Summer Rental. I don't really love the other ones that much, but I love Summer Rental. Yeah, I showed Beth Summer Rental years ago.
Summer Rental?
Mm-hmm.
Is that
John Candy?
Is that where they get the
They turn, the boat race, yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Garcia, what?
Yep.
Garcia says Mr. Frost is a good horror film with Jeff Goldblum.
I like Jeff Goldblum.
Oh.
He's cute.
You must have seen The Fly then, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if you hadn't, I would have shown you, but you've seen it.
I can see it again.
Austin says Mr. Frost is pretty obscure.
Yeah, but is he single?
Garcia says The Endless is a sequel to Resolution. I mean, I've never heard of either of them, but that's okay.
These people are coming up with all these wonderful movies.
Well, we don't know if they're wonderful.
They're movies from ages gone by. They've got to be wonderful to
like
somebody.
Session 9.
Session 9 wasn't... Session 9 was better than Psycho... that one movie. Yeah.
Go ahead, think of the title. Garcia says Cast a Deadly Spell with Fred Ward and other people is a mixture of Constantine and Tales from the Crypt.
Interesting. I know Constantine. I know Tales from the Crypt, but I don't know the first thing you said.
Good.
What was it?
Hey, look at that. He did the same comment twice.
Maybe he did copy and paste twice. Cast a deadly spell. Maybe.
Garcia says the burp reminded him of a certain character from Return of the Nerds. I think Beth's honored.
Yeah, no.
I think we watched that 2 years ago.
We did.
We were doing all these dumb
Revenge of the
comedies to
Nerds.
try to ease our depression from you know what.
Yeah.
The kids' movies made us more depressed.
Jeez.
No, Smash Johnny 5. No.
Johnny 5.
Please. No.
Red battery fluid. Look like blood.
Austin says he's got the Fly Scream Factory box set. Well.
Aren't you lucky?
So that has the first... Wait. Which movies would be in that? 1 and 2? Or maybe all of the Fly movies, because they started back in the, you know. Started
It's been a while, back in the 70s, I think.
50s or 60s.
Something like that. You know which one I'm talking. You probably already have it in your head. You're not going to tell me.
What are you talking about?
That one movie that's better than
Doom Asylum.
Doom Asylum. Better than Session 9. Or Session 9's better than Doom Asylum.
Garcia says One Crazy Summer with John Cusack and Demi Moore is a great regatta film. Well, that's an interesting... Okay, so because Summer Rental is a regatta film, that's like a big boat race or whatever. That's interesting. Austin says the Constantine comics are way better. I don't know what they're better than, but...
Maybe
maybe better than Cast a Deadly Spell or something? I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know.
Sometimes the delay in chat makes it difficult to know what the hell people are talking about. I don't know if we can go 25 minutes, but we'll try.
You've gone a lot longer on chat.
Well, with someone on the phone, it's easier. Garcia says, Ages Gone By, wonderful films, The Burbs, Batteries Not Included in Short Circuit. Yeah, Batteries, that's another sad family film. Oh no, they're running out of energy. Yeah, oh, they burned the whole apart. Oh. I swear, they really terrorize people and the viewers of kids movies, so they terrorize kids. It's all by design. Yeah, I saw.
So by the time they're 10 years old, they can watch Child's Play.
I saw Short Circuit 1 and 2 in the theater. Of course you did. I hope your shoulder will be okay.
That'll be fine.
Garcia says depression film Better Off Dead. I don't know what that means. A movie to make you depressed, you mean? If you're not already?
Right. I think that name sounds familiar. Just so many familiar names.
The title?
Yeah, the titles.
Should we see what the poster art looks like?
You're gonna mess with your internet again.
Nah.
You just like messing with your internet.
Better Off Dead. Oh, that's John Cusack. Okay. Here's the
You're gonna mess with your internet.
here's the poster.
Yeah, I think I remember that. The trailers. But see, 80s, I was too young to watch all these good movies.
Yeah.
Damn it. You're gonna mess with your internet.
Austin says Constantine is based on the Hellblazer comics. The movie had Keanu Reeves in it. There's that...
I think that was one of the starter movies, Constantine.
Nope, that was already in the 21st century. So he was well on his way. It was after Matrix.
Was it after Matrix?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it was.
Garcia.
Okay. I'm thinking Speed must have been one of his first ones.
That was before Matrix.
Okay.
Garcia says, just got the Jim Carrey vampire film Once Bitten. Have to get my best friend as a vampire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Austin says, yeah, the kids' films were always more depressing. Laugh out loud. Land Before Time, anyone? I haven't seen it. What happens? The dinosaurs get destroyed at the end by a meteor?
No,
What?
It's...
Littlefoot dies?
No, Land Before Time is like... It's sad. It's...
What happens?
The death of the dinosaur age.
Mm.
You know, the sun exploding and trying to find tree stars, and they get separated from their parents. And
Jesus.
it's a They turned it into a freaking musical, which I hate. I watched the second one, and it's just all song and dance, little kiddie shit.
Oh,
But
with
I
the bouncing
do.
ball.
No, maybe not. But I do like Land Before Time. But they turn Land Before Time 2 into some like musical thing. I don't think I'll ever get past that.
I doubt it. Austin saw Short Circuit 2 on cable back in the 90s. I can remember, I've probably said this before on past radio shows, but when I saw Short Circuit 2 in the theater, I was getting worried because it starts with the one character selling all these little toys of Johnny Five. I was worried the movie was going to be about that, and I'm like, oh shit, where's Johnny Five better be in this? And I was like, it's so funny because Johnny Five, like, if you watch the movie, it's like he appears, I think, within 10 minutes. It's just like, it shows how, whatchamacallit, just antsy I was as a kid, like, just, oh my god,
Still is.
it's 3 minutes in, there's no Johnny Five. I hope he's in it.
He still is.
What a goofball I was.
Is.
I was such a goofball back then.
Back in the 90s.
Austin's watching Tremors 6 right now.
Okay, well, how about you send it to us?
We can't demand everyone send it to us.
I didn't demand, I asked.
Garcia says Malignant takes the concept of the Stephen King story, The Dark Half, which was adapted by George Romero. Garcia says Better Off Dead with John Cusack. Austin says River's Edge. And Bill and Ted was Keanu's first movies. Oh, okay. Austin says Keanu was also in Parenthood. Yeah, someone else, maybe Garcia said that already. Austin says The Lion King was tragic as well. Yeah, if it's a kid movie, you're going to be traumatized.
Bambi.
Ooh. Garcia says, it's Beth crying. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure book report ending made me lose his fear of public speaking and gave him ideas to use props for class reports. Oh,
okay, nice.
That's cool how that movie helped. Austin says Land Before Time sequels or musicals for some dumb reason.
God, I hate it when they did that.
Garcia says The Secret of, I don't know how to pronounce.
Secret of Nim?
Is compelling.
Yeah, I have that.
Garcia's.
I have Secret of Nim.
Oh, see a doctor, get rid of it. Oh shit. She's giving me serious face. Just kidding. Don't see a doctor and keep Nim. Oh no.
I don't think Nate's seen The Secret of Nim. He doesn't understand the heartbreak inside of it.
You got the VHS?
I have the DVD.
Okay, you can bring it over.
No.
Oh my god. Garcia says the never-ending story is cruel and wonderful.
Yeah.
Space Camp has Leah Thompson and Joaquin Phoenix. I saw Space Camp in the theater, I think.
I don't think I've seen Space Camp.
It's nothing amazing. We can watch it.
I mostly watch the cartoony kid movies. Like The Last Unicorn, animated. The Last Unicorn, Secret of Nim, Rescue Rangers.
That sounds familiar. Austin says the never-ending story is a good one. The sequels sucked though. I thought there was
where
just
the darkness wins, nothing.
I thought there was just the one sequel.
No, there's Never-ending Story 2.
I know, that would be one sequel anyway.
Yeah.
Looks like 16 minutes to go.
But they had baby rock person. Yeah, that was. You've never seen it, have you?
Seen what?
The Never-ending Story Part 2.
Oh, I've never seen the first one. I'm sure I've seen. I mean, the second one. I'm sure I've seen the first one.
Yeah, I saw that. It was sad. I mean, it starts off. I think With the little... Oh, man, I'd have to watch it again. I forget if it had a happy ending or another melancholy ending. They do that a lot with kids' movies.
I'm sure it was melancholy.
Yeah. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. 14 more minutes, we can do this.
15. I'm going to end it.
But, so, I mean, the kids' movies are crushing.
Oh my god, aren't they?
But I thought I showed you The Last Unicorn. Maybe these are just things I've been showing my children.
Could be.
What is Space Camp about? I haven't seen it, so maybe...
Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's kind of like Top Gun in a way. You know, there's this space camp where kids, instead of summer camp, they go to space camp and like learn all of the supposed NASA this and that, and some... I think Joaquin Phoenix character, he like wants to go to space for real, and this stupid little robot. In the 80s, it was all about these robots, you know, Johnny Five, all these little robots. This artificial intelligence robot hears this Joaquin Phoenix wants to go into space for real, and not just do this phony baloney space camp training on Earth. So he actually... I think all of these kids were like actually had this amazing day where they could go in the space shuttle and sit in it, you know, and then the robot actually makes the thing take off, so they go to space for real. So it's all the trials and tribulations of having to get back down. So Beth sounds interested. Double feature, Darkman Space Camp.
Okay. Because I'm never going to show you Secret of Nem, because you made fun of me.
Oh, man. So there's the... synopsis of Space Camp. Seems to me the flight of... No, maybe not. Austin always liked The Rescuers Down Under more than the first one.
Yeah, that was more fun. Where they go to Australia. And then they meet the Australian mice. That was fun.
Austin asks, so is Fantasia edited on all the DVDs and Blu-rays? I don't know anything about that.
Isn't that the Disney one?
There's talk that Fantasia's edited on discs. I guess I don't care enough to know.
I don't know. Are you talking about the Disney Fantasia?
I think he is. Garcia says the shows that I'm streaming, Ghosts and Perfect Strangers, are delightful. Way to go, Garcia.
So what is he streaming on?
I don't know. Austin says Rocky IV had a robot, so did Deadly Friend. I know 80s was all about these, like, frickin' robots.
Rocky IV had a robot?
Well, probably not a big plot point.
Maybe a boxing robot?
No, I think, by then the Balboa is rich or whatever, so I think in the mansion he's just got some robot that brings him a drink or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not very familiar with the Rocky franchise.
Robots and just kind of Rocky horror picture shows.
Oh, God.
Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it.
Goodbye, everyone.
Well, it has been a very interesting show. Thank you, Austin, and thank you, Garcia. Actually, Garcia showed up first. It doesn't matter. Thank you
matter
both.
What order you think.
Big.
Garcia says big head robot. I don't know if that's in Rocky IV or if that's a movie title or what.
I don't know.
Austin says, yeah, Disney Fantasia. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that being edited, but I mean, I'm not a big fan of that anyway. So.
I know it's super long. It's like an hour of tripping on acid.
Like just seeing a visual representation of music, like, who cares? You don't
I liked
remember
it. Yeah, the elephants and the
Mickey's
the apprentice turns into buckets washing with mops, and it turns into this big
I can remember
deal.
There's
hippos dancing on water.
My history with this, or kind of my Dad's history is my Dad and Mom took me to see Fantasia as a kid, and Dad was bored, so he went into another, it was probably a multi-theater, and he went and watched Alien.
Yeah, back when you could do that. Wow.
You can still do it.
That's true. Not when you're streaming. I guess you can stop streaming.
You're comparing it theaters to streaming?
A lot of people are.
Okay. Garcia says, so the National Treasure franchise is going to continue. I didn't know that. Garcia's got all the good news. Austin says, Code of Silence with Chuck Norris had a robot too. Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
a Chuck Norris fan. I'm not.
Garcia says, U-571 is a great submarine film. Frailty is a good Bill Paxton film. Austin says, then Rocky's poor again in Rocky 5.
Spent all his money on those robots.
Garcia says, Fallen with Denzel Washington is a good demonic film.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Well, about 9 minutes left. Thanks, everyone. Austin says the first Power is sort of like Fallen in the 80s and is pretty decent.
It sounds supernatural.
Yeah, that's got, I want to say, Lou Diamond Phillips. Remember him?
He was fun. He played La Bamba. Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I just remember La Bamba. He was actually pretty big. He did TV and movies, didn't he? Lou Diamond Phillips, I think.
I don't know.
Might have done a little bit of both.
Could have.
Yeah, but thank you for saving my cartoon of Brave Star. That was gonna drive me nuts.
She lets things like that drive her nuts. Garcia says Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor are great and stir crazy. I got the DVD. I can't remember if I've watched it yet. I got a lot of these $3 DVDs that I put in piles and sometimes forget I have.
That's true.
Took a few minutes to find 3D Top Gun I got a year ago. Didn't it?
Took a few minutes.
Garcia says Frisco Kid with Harrison Ford and Gene Wilder is entertaining. Weird. I didn't know they were in a movie together. Austin says Rocky's still poor in Creed 2. If you didn't know, there's recent films made by the name of Creed and Creed 2 where Rocky's kind of like the trainer, I think, or something. I think it's
yeah, trying to bring him back.
Well, yeah,
the
Rocky's
character's still Sylvester
Rocky,
Stallone.
Yeah, Rocky's still Rocky, but he's not fighting. He's he pays,
trainer,
right? Which is cool. I've never had any interest seeing either of those, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That's too bad he's still poor. Garcia says Tango and Cash funds Stallone film.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Beth agrees.
Well, I've seen some of the fun ones. Just, you guys have a lot of time on your hands.
We have a lot of Tom.
Yep, Tom Hanks on your hands. I don't know.
Well, we grew up girlfriendless and had a lot of Tom on our hands. I guess I can't speak for everyone else, but
you got Tom on your hands. Don't touch me.
Oh, girlfriendless with Tom on her hands. That sounds bad.
Yeah.
Garcia says, good Top Gun parody, Hot Shots. Yeah, Beth mentioned...
Hot Shots and Hot Shots the...
Beth mentioned that already, but thank you.
Part the...
It's the French way of saying two, don't you know
yes.
that?
Yes, I know.
Are you sure you know?
I took French in high school. Yes, I think I know.
You're still pretty fluent in it.
Yeah. You could use some warm-ups.
Okay.
Anyway, looks like we're entering that 6-minute zone.
6 minutes to go. Garcia says The Rock wants to do Big Trouble in Little China. Screw him. Don't let him touch it.
Don't let him screw it up. Although the one movie, I hate to say I liked it. The one we just saw, Jungle Cruise. I hate to say I liked it.
That was one of the one of the last movies we'll ever see at the drive-in. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have ended the show like that. Damn it.
Well, you still have 5 minutes to fix it.
Okay. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
That's more in making it worse.
Austin says Rocky also has cancer in Creed. Filmmakers rubbing salt in the wound. Jeez.
Yeah.
Garcia says Ghost with Patrick Swayze is heartwarming. I saw that at the drive-in.
Of course you did. Oh, now tell the story behind that one. What movie were you gonna go see and end up seeing Ghost instead?
Me and my dad were gonna go see RoboCop 2 and Navy SEALs at another drive-in, and when we got there, we thought there was like barely anyone there, so we didn't know if they were open or what. So in retrospect, they were probably open because there wouldn't be anyone there if they weren't open. But anyway, we turn around back in when was this? 90s. So there were a lot of drive-in options back then. So then we're like, well, we're all packed up for the drive-in. Let's just go to another one. Let's go see Ghost, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
And turned out to be not so bad. So that was fun.
Father and son watching Ghost together. How heartwarming.
I can't remember what other movie they played because they always play more than one at a drive-in, but oh well.
Yeah.
That's my memory of Ghost. Reluctantly going to see it at the drive-in, wanting to see RoboCop 2.
Mm-hmm.
Garcia says Jungle Cruise has the Mummy Part 1 vibe. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Fun film Cocoon. Have you seen Cocoon? That was that movie in the 80s with the old people.
Yeah, they get younger.
I can't remember, possibly. I know that movie was famous among, those kind of age back when it came out. Makes sense. Makes sense.
But I'm trying not to get Cocoon confused with the Night of the Pod People or
oh yeah, Invasion of the
Body Snatchers.
Watch 3 Men and a Baby, 80s time capsule film. We'll see.
I've seen it. It's cute. That's what made Goodnight Sweetheart kind of popular on the radio for a while because that's what they sang to the baby. Make the baby go to sleep.
Garcia says City of Angels with Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan is a good couples film. Got Beth all
googly-eyed.
Fluttery eyelidded.
It's so sad though.
2 minutes. This is when we should start saying our goodbyes. Thanks a lot, everyone, for showing up. All 2 of you.
2 is better than 0.
2 is better than 0. Garcia says The Gate from the 80s is fun. Yep, that's kind of fun.
I don't think I've ever seen The Gate.
Some kid opens up some hole in the ground to hell. I can't remember all the details.
What's it like? Why can't I think?
It's 3 hours into the show. I can't think either.
Hellraiser. That's what I'm thinking.
Not really.
Okay.
Garcia says Message in a Bottle is a sad film. I don't doubt it. Gotta say, time to say our farewells, everyone. Thanks for showing up. And see, I don't know if I'm even gonna do a Thursday show because it's only like 3 days away. I'll decide if I'm gonna do a Thursday show or not.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt your huge movie fanatic schedule.
I'm gonna have to decide whether or not I'm gonna do a Thursday show this week or not. It's only 3 days away.
I think you can recover in a couple days.
I'll keep everyone posted. Wilson says there's a Gate 2. Absolutely, I've got the VHS of that as well. Garcia says Ghost Town is a good Western horror film. I think that's a Charlie Band whatchamacallit one.
All right, looks.
I can't remember the name of right now. Yeah, Charlie Band movie. Garcia says, have a great week.
You too.
Austin has Ghost Town on Blu-ray.
Oh, he normally does Huge Movie Fanatics at 1 p.m. Central.
Every Thursday.
So you might enjoy that, Garcia.
A lot of times we have callers, so
yeah.
Maybe I can recover by then and do it. Usually the radio show is every Thursday starting at 1 p.m. Central, so.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, Garcia, and thank you, Austin, for showing up. It's been a great show.
Thanks a lot for showing up, and we'll see you at the next ones.